What up, family? What up, though? What up, though? Cosmon checking back in from Etheria. Of course, it's your hostess with the mostest, burning like toasty is Cosmonian checking back in, y'all. Hey, just coming through, dropping a live. You did what I'm talking about, saying what's up to the people. Supposedly, one of these Israelite or Hebrews, he's not an Israelite. They're not Israelites at all. But one of these Hebrews, he supposedly gonna hit the chat, and he's supposed to trying to debate. The debate topic is are angels, right? Or spirits, right? Or are angels the spirits of dead men? Right? Now, you can only prove what a thing is by what it does, what it looks like, its character, its nature. You dig what I'm talking about? And everywhere we see angels in the Bible or in any other text, they're always men. Right? Y'all thumb the video, share it out. You dig what I'm talking about? Objectively, correct, Prince. We're not making this up. I'm going to go in his Bible and I'm going to beat him to death with it. You dig what I'm talking about? Because his God and his Bible agree with me. Well, the crazy part is his God even says he's a man. And don't they try to tell us God is a spirit? Huh? And then his God turn around and tell him, even I am a man of war. Hmm? Who did Abraham feed? Before Sodom and Gomorrah, 3 men, 3 angels came to his tent. These 3 angels look like men. Come to find out, one of these angels that he fed, who ate like a man, dressed like a man, looked like a man, opened up his mouth and spoke like a man, and told him he was his Lord. Right? What about Jacob? What about Jacob? Jacob fought a spirit, an angel who he said was the Lord, and whooped on him. Whooped on him so much that the Lord had to do some tricky shit and break his hip. And then the Lord, being shameful that he couldn't whoop a man, changed his name so he could hide it. He could hide that he got hands put on him. So, and the crazy part is, even in the New Testament, Paul purportedly has a vision. Right? Paul purportedly has a vision where Jeebus, a man who is purported to be God himself, comes back in spirit form, in angelic form, as a man, and then quotes Greek playwrights to Paul. Yeah. Your Jeebus came back quoting Greek playwrights. You dig what I'm talking about? Y'all hit the link. I'll share the link. Come on in. Let's chop it up a taste. The link should be posted at the top of the chat, but I'll drop it again. Right? Y'all come on in, man. We just chopping it up. I ain't got no specific bill we talking about. We just going in, man. You dig what I'm saying? I found some stuff that I want to share with y'all on that new 911, that new 911 footage. You dig what I'm talking about? Maybe I should play that real quick while everybody is coming on in, man. Hit the thumbs up, share screen, and like and subscribe. You dig what I'm saying? Let me see if I can share this with y'all. Oh, you know what? before we do any of that, hold on. Before we do any of that, right? Let's pay some of these bills real quick.
Welcome to the Jehovih Chronicles with your host, Cosmon Cal.
What up, dog? Who is this? Peace. What's the word?
Bless up. Peace of the gang, man. What's going on with it? Uncle Cuz, how you doing?
What's going
Peace
on?
to
What's
God.
going on? I can't see your name, bro. Who this?
It's Prince. It's Judah. Prince Judah.
Oh, Judah. What's going on, cuz?
Man, chilling. Just wanted to come chop it up with the big homie, man. See what's going on, what the word is for the day, man. What's the mathematics? Peace to the
Man,
God.
just building, man. You dig what I'm talking about? I'm see if these boys gonna hit this link real quick, and we can go and set something up so I can punch their God in the mouth.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do that. FGK. Oh, Dizzy.
False God is in the house, man. We kill all false gods, all false ideologies. You dig what I'm talking about? All subjectivity and belief dies in the Jehovah Chronicles. You dig what I'm talking about? So you can come with your subjective belief. We not bound by your Bible, and we don't believe your Bible. You dig what I'm talking about? But I will use it to beat you over the head with. You dig what I'm talking about? Well, I was looking at this, Prince. It's crazy. They talking about they coming up with some new footage from the 9/11 terrorist attacks. Now, I don't be on watching TV and all that stuff a lot. You dig what I'm talking about? I usually be studying if I'm looking at the TV or something, you know what I mean?
Right, yeah. Straight up.
I didn't see this, but I guess this came out about a day or two ago, and they said they got some type of hidden footage. I don't know what it is. I'm looking at it just as you looking at it, right? You know what I mean? I just want to throw this up real quick, get this fair use out the way, right? Get this fair use, right? And I want to go play this real quick and see what they talking about, because I don't know what they talking about. And if they got some new type of footage that's questioning the narrative that some type of planes crashed into it, I need to see it. Let's check this out real quick.
Welcome back to Live Now from Fox. I'm Stephanie Quinu. Time right now is 10:37 Eastern, 7:37 Pacific. And we do have some breaking news out of New York City as family members of those who lost their lives in the September 11th terrorist attacks are calling on President Biden and former President Trump to address explosive revelations of new footage showing a Saudi intelligence agent assisting two of the lead terrorist hijackers. And we do want to head over to that live press conference for you right now.
With my colleagues in both parties to get the American Victims of Terror Compensation Act and the September 11th Day of Remembrance Act passed and signed into law. We owe nothing less to these families. Justice for 9/11 families means we must ensure they receive the full compensation they are due for their losses and for their health care needs. But it also means getting them the answers that they and the American people deserve. The video filmed by Saudi intelligence agent Omar al-Bayoumi, only just made public.
Hit the link, Hurricane. Hit the link. Elijah, hit the link. Bishop, James, Hit the link, y'all. Come on in, chop it up with your cousin real quick.
That appears to show him casing the Capitol at the same time that the 9/11 attacks were being planned out is incredibly disturbing and raises new questions about the number of and extent to which Saudi officials were involved in the September 11th terrorist attacks. These questions must be answered.
Professor X, hit the
We
link.
owe it to Brett and to all those loved ones on September 11th that we lost, to the victims, the survivors, to those who continue to be diagnosed with health effects from that terrible day, and to all Americans. I will continue to speak out, to demand answers, and to ensure that every individual with ties to this horrific attack on our country is brought to justice. Thank you.
Thank you, Dennis. We thank the words from Congressman Lawler. You know, as we stand here today, surrounded by family members of those who died horrifically and tragically in the World Trade Center, the Pentagon, and the flight in Shanksville, Pennsylvania, we're no longer searching for words of, you know, you're in our thoughts and prayers. We're no longer looking for to be coddled or comfort. We stand here pissed off. It's 23 years later, and our government has failed to bring us accountability, closure, and justice. Our government fails to talk tough on the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Every member of Congress, especially the two candidates running for the highest office in this land, the two candidates running for president of the United States, President Joe Biden and former President Donald Trump, need to be addressing this issue. There was a debate, if you want to call it a debate, less than a week ago, where these two candidates for president knew about the existence of this video, and neither one of them had the courage to stand with the 9/11 families and address this issue. Former President Trump campaigns on the fact that he puts America first.
Hey, Brent, what the? So I guess they saying it's some type of video from a Saudi immigrant type or something, and he was watching it. You dig what I'm talking about? Pre-planning this whole thing. Right, so this is what I'm getting up out of it so far. I ain't for sure yet.
Okay, I don't know what they talking about. I'm listening. He sound like he on some you know, they trying to get justice for something going on 9/11. That's where I'm at with it.
Going on 9/11, but I'm not sure who they trying to. Is they trying to say the Saudis had something to do with that?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Right. I'm not. Let me see what he's talking about. We're going to go a little further.
In 2016, he said live on Fox News, it wasn't Iraq that knocked down the towers. Somebody ought to open up the files. It was Saudi Arabia that knocked down the towers. In 2019, he invited myself and members of standing with me on this stage to the White House. He promised he was going to help. He said he was going to declassify the documents. He said we were right and just to pursue our actions against the kingdom. Keep going, he said. I am with you, he said. The next day, his Attorney General, Bill Barr, invoked the state secrets principle, keeping all of these documents under lock and key. President Joe Biden campaigned on the promise that he was going to make Saudi Arabia a pariah state. He wrote a letter to our families and our attorneys saying if he were elected president, he would declassify the documents. It wasn't until pressure from these family members on the 20th anniversary of 9/11, when we threatened to protest his appearance at Ground Zero, that he enacted Presidential Executive Order 14040. But despite of the fact that he enacted that presidential executive order, guess what? We did not get the video that CBS obtained. It was the families, and it was our dogged pursuit of justice. We were the ones that were able to obtain this video. We didn't get this video from the United States government. We got this video from the British government. You could argue that the families did a better job investigating the attacks of 9/11 than the United States government, with its hundreds of billions of dollars of resources. The former deputy director of the CIA went live on Face the Nation and said he's never seen this video. Listen, the time for games and doubts about whether Saudi Arabia did it is over. This is a bipartisan issue. You just heard from Congressman Mike Lawler, who's a Republican. Senator Blumenthal on the left side has been one of our biggest supporters, Senator Cornyn, Senator Grassley, Senator Gillibrand. There's no issue today in the United States politics that members of the left and right can agree on except this. And it's unconscionable that the two candidates for president of the United States are refusing to address this issue. They'd rather bury their heads in the sand than come out and stand with these 9/11 family members. It's been 23 years, and we're no longer looking for words of comfort. We're looking for justice, and we're looking for a champion who's going to put America first. We're sick of it. I won't say anything else before I start swearing, but I think Dennis had a couple comments.
Yeah, I just wanted to share my personal comments. Again, as Brett mentioned, the 9/11 community, with little help from our own Department of Justice, FBI, and government, was able to finally obtain smoking gun evidence of the. But now is the time for President Biden, former President Donald Trump, Congress, and the Senate to help us obtain justice, accountability, and closure from those who perpetrated the largest mass murder on American soil. In just the past week, President Biden stated that we are the United States of America. There is nothing we cannot achieve when we stand together. Then the next day, he said, we are the United States of America. We bow to no one. Well, we've been bowing to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia for the past 23 years. We've allowed them to get away with murdering 3,000 innocent Americans, murdering our Navy servicemen in Pensacola, Florida, murdering and dismembering a Washington Post reporter, ruin our institution of professional golf, manipulate our economy and presidential elections. President Biden also, in his speech last evening, talked about the January 6th protesters. They were held accountable for their actions that day, but not the people and government that actually tried to blow up the Capitol and kill everyone in it. It's bizarre. It's mind-boggling. My family and I took a tour of the Capitol building just 2 weeks ago. You cannot replace that building, the history there, nor the lives that would have been lost. There's a beautiful plaque memorial in the Capitol building honoring the heroes of Flight 93. These heroes, our loved ones, the first responders that are still dying from 9/11 related illness, deserve more than plaques and memorials. They deserve justice, accountability, and closure. The innocent Americans who were murdered on that horrific day would have done anything to get out of those buildings and planes. We're calling on our president, former President Donald Trump, all of our leaders and representatives in Washington to stand together, do something, and finally end this cat and mouse game, this national nightmare that we've been living for the last 23 years. Bring it to an end. We've been through enough. Thank you.
Y'all notice how when white folks get up shit start moving?
Yeah, man, that's hilarious.
When it's something that they care about, boy, you dig what I'm talking about? Now, if somebody went up to them and told them, man, shut the fuck up, man, you dig what I'm talking about? Them people been dead. What about reparations? We don't care about that shit. Let's get us some reparations, and then we get us some reparations. We'll worry about that tower shit.
Right.
That's how it feels every time you did what I'm talking about. Somebody trying to tell us, "Oh, get over slavery," or pull yourself up from your bootstraps, or
Right.
you did what I'm talking about. Any of that mess. You did what I'm talking about that they trying to put on us, but as soon as it affects you, you want the whole world.
The whole world.
What you talking about? You know what I mean? With this big fake form of patriotism.
Right. And what?
Like he in his own mind sees all Americans the same. They don't. And let's just get this even overstood even furthermore. There is only one American. Everybody else is an immigrant. Everybody. If you are not today misnomered as African American, Negro, colored, black, Indian, taxed, colored, what's another one they use?
Negro.
What's another one they use? Mulatto. If you are not today misnomered as these people, you are not from America. Your roots go somewhere else. They start in Europe. They start in Africa. They start in Asia. They don't start in America.
That's facts.
You dig what I'm talking about? There's only one Aboriginal to America. We don't try to go over there and claim we the Aboriginal Asians. We don't try to say we the Aboriginal Africans or the Aboriginal Europeans, Middle Easterners, Indians, Russians. You dig what I'm talking about? We don't say we the Aboriginal Siberians. But somehow a Siberian can come to America and tell us he is the Aboriginal American. How? Well, right? Where's the original one then? You dig what I'm saying? So I just can't. And see, I'm old enough. I remember when that was going on. I was up that morning. Shout out my boy Tommy. He had called me. It was I was up already, but he called me early in the morning. He was like, "Bro, turn on the TV. You see what's going on?" I'm like, "Nah." And I'm talking to him. We sitting there, blah, 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 blah. He was like, because we were waiting on them to show a replay of the first plane hitting. Kept saying a plane hit, bro. I was like, man, ain't no goddamn plane hitting them. What is you talking about? You know what I mean?
Word.
He's no, man, look, just keep watching. And while we was waiting on to see the replay, another plane crashed into it. While we was waiting. So we was like, oh, you know what I mean? It was a trip. I remember watching the plane hit. We was already watching the news.
Yeah, I remember that same morning. I was only in 7th grade at that time. But my mom and my pops was tripping though. Everything just turned into this massive somber mood on the way we eating Cheerios and Captain Crunch and shit. And all of a sudden it was just this crazy feeling. So yeah, I remember that day too. That was wild.
Yeah, man. I remember thinking the same feeling, like, bro, this is unbelievable. You dig what I'm talking about? Now I got the same feeling, right? But I'm looking at it different. Like, no, this is unbelievable. You know what I mean? Like, you dig what I'm saying? It's the same thing. I was questioning it then. Like, what? How could this even happen? You dig what I'm talking about? We can't even get through. Bro, I'm telling you, man.
I'm sorry. I was just saying it's interesting. Just going back to that video, the sensationalism of the video itself, trying to coax this patriotism or whatever. But it was a real event, and it really did happen. People did die. Yeah. But I'm saying now they're trying to blame everything on the Saudis, and now ask for justice, right, or whatever they're asking for. But that's I guess that's my question. What exactly do you suppose that the quote unquote United States government should do to the
My
Saudis?
thing is, if you knew,
What is they
if
talking
it
about?
was the Saudis, you went already and wiped out Iraq. Under the same pretenses, you went and turned Afghanistan into a parking lot.
Whew. Real shit.
You dig what I'm talking about? You didn't
Took all their oil. Took all that opium up out of there, boy. That opium gone.
No, they didn't smoke that. They smoked that already, bro. You dig what I'm talking about? They didn't ship that over here, right along with that Fetty, all that Fetty that they shipped.
Man,
Can't nobody even get Fetty in America unless you the United States government. Let's just be real.
got to be more careful, man.
Got to be. You dig what I'm talking about? Y'all hit the link. Y'all come on in, chop it up with your cousin there, man. We just building on some regular. You dig what I'm talking about this government.
Seemed like it seemed like the families of the affected individuals in that video. It seemed like they want to go drop some more bombs over there in Iraq and Afghanistan. That's what it seemed like they're asking for. We want justice. I don't want to cuss, but we need to drop some more bombs. That's what it sounded like they're trying to encourage or incite in so much sensational rhetoric.
Right, and didn't you already drop bombs on Saddam Hussein for weapons of mass destruction that you claimed that he had, that he blew up the buildings with, and then you went and killed Saddam Hussein. You went and killed Osama bin Laden. Remember, none of these people had anything to do with Saudi Arabia. You went all over. You took us on this whole, you know,
war
what I mean?
campaign,
Chase, right? This chase for this boogeyman, right? And dropped it in the lap of Saddam first, killed him. No, first before you did that, you dropped it in the lap of Gaddafi in there.
Yeah, right.
All right, got Gaddafi out the way, got Saddam out the way. You dig what I'm talking about? Got Osama out the way. Killed all them boys, and they didn't have nothing to do with it.
Man, that's crazy.
Crazy. You dig what I'm talking about? So
I remember the Gaddafi situation. That Gaddafi situation kind of hurt my heart because he really, from what I knew, he really was an innocent man. I mean, I wouldn't say innocent, but well, yeah, I could say that. I didn't see nothing that he was doing wrong except for they had set up them sleeper cells within his nation and started inciting riots within the national people, right? But he was telling the people of his country that he had a beautiful country. Our country is a beautiful country, y'all. Y'all come out and show the world because the cameras is all here. CNN is here. Fox News is here. Everybody's here. Y'all come out, y'all sing and dance and give praises to the, you know, and show the world how beautiful our country is. And they and them CNN, all these news stations, that's why I started watching the news myself too. They started spinning all of that to make him look like he was telling his people to come out and riot in the streets. But what he was actually
tell you that at the time when they killed Gaddafi, he had the richest people in the world per capita.
Oh yeah, they were sitting on billions of pounds and tons of gold over there in Libya.
And he cut them into the national product. So he gave them a stipend monthly.
Wow, that's crazy. That's beautiful.
You did what I'm talking about. We was just doing about this. We was just doing some math, right? Shout out my big homie Ty, man. You know, I'm not a real big political person, but I follow politics, right? I know what's going on, right? But you know, this is my OG and he stay up on politics.
Word.
He told me yesterday or last night that America has spent about 200 billion with a B, not million, billion with a B, tax dollars over into Ukraine, right? Along with, you know, weapons and whoop the wops and wops and whoops and wops, right? All that stuff that go along with it. He said about 200 billion. He said, look how backwards these people are. And I had to sit down and do some math on this shit. And then check out the numbers, man. Check out the symmetry on this, right? They say they gave about $200 billion, right? And that there's roughly 45 million niggas in America. Now, mind you, I think there's more. But I think just because you got dark skin don't make you a nigga. All black folks are not the same. Right? All skin folk ain't folk. Right? Some of y'all don't come from here. You just look like us. And many of these people are sitting in seats of Congress and Senate and representing themselves like they are us, but you have nothing other than America, other tied to America, other than it saved you. It is your savior, and you owe everything to it, right? So you willing to bend over the couch? You know what I mean? You willing to take hits to your morality? To do anything for the dollar, and hence for the country, and your Uncle Sam. But he broke it down like this. He was like, that same money, that same 200 billion that they gave to Ukraine, that they should just mind their goddamn business and stop thinking you put weapons of mass destruction on Russia's doorstep. And it's just going to allow you to do that. Right? He said, yo, Cosmon, he's like, just look at it like there's 45 billion, right? 45 million of us. He was like, out of that 200 billion, he said, you could set up a plot of 20 million for the next 10 years, right? And you could give every one of them 45 million people, we would get $4,444, $4,444. So you would get 4.4 million roughly every year.
For 20 years?
Right, for 10 years.
Oh, for 10, yeah.
Right? Just deving out, you know what I mean? But then, that's just divvying out of the money. 4.4 million every year for 10 years if you dealing it out in $20 billion packs. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see exactly what you're saying. That'd be perfect reparations. Problem solved right there.
Right. Niggas shut the fuck up. And then the crazy part is, what they don't understand is if you let niggas to their own devices, they're gonna end up giving you the money back for the most part anyway.
Ain't that some?
They don't produce shit. And then they gonna want all the fancy accoutrements that come with this bullshit called the American dream. They're gonna give you the money right back anyway. So instead of allowing the inside of the country to pump it up from the inside.
From the heart of the city.
From the heart. You dig what I'm talking about? They think that they can do it by controlling from the outside, and it don't work like that while your infrastructure on the inside crumbles and decays.
Crystal clear point.
Right? You already got a system that's working that's dirty.
And I'm gonna come right back in. I'm gonna go out and come right back in. My pops called me right quick. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Y'all hit the link, man. Come on in and chop it up with your cuz, man. Y'all come on in and chop it up with your cousin, man. Because I hear a lot of complaints, right? I don't see a lot of people getting down, actually pointing out the flaw and then giving us a solution or remedy for it. The complaint is real. Right? The want and need to fix the problem itself is real, right? But the process to actually get that done, You dig what I'm talking about? Those steps are very rarely ever taken, right? And nobody is coming with no thing, you know, where with or without the government, they can get what they need to get done. You know what I mean? Then they fall back on this selfish thing. I, me. Right? I've noticed that. I've been watching. You dig what I'm talking about? I understand why a lot of people don't like Cosmo. I get it. You dig what I'm talking about? Because with everything that we got to go to, I'm still holding us to a moral, right? You can standard. You cannot become the monster you're complaining about. Huh? You can't turn around, be crying about slavery, and then talk about you gonna throw some niggas in slavery. Can you say hypocrite? What we seem to fail to realize is this country has already tied itself to an ideology it must hold itself up to. It's called the Bill of Rights, the Declaration of Independence, and the Constitution. Right? Say your device is not connected, Big Bo. Who is this? All right. Before you come on, Big Bo, I ain't never seen you before, bro. Can you show me you a human? Because they be trying to porn bomb my channel. Turn your camera on real quick for me, Big Bo. I'll be catching them trying to porn bomb my channel, man. It's nothing personal. Big Bo, I can see you in the back, bro. Turn your camera on, bro. You're not gonna turn your camera on? See, I told y'all these goddamn freaky ass niggas. You dig what I'm talking about? They got their little freaky god with them, you know what I mean? Inspiring them to do this weird stuff. You dig what I'm talking about? It's weird. You dig what I'm saying? So we know who this inspiration be coming from. You dig what I'm talking about? Shout out to the Creator Gang, man. You know, you bring them, we raise them, man. We doing an astounding work, man. I must say, it is truly an honor, a blessing, and a pleasure to be working with y'all. To understand that this thing is just at the beginning. We're going to do this forever. With the understanding that all good things come through faith, is right. It's truly a blessing to know that y'all are my real family. Ain't got nothing to do with blood. It has something to do with deed. This ain't a thing of the seed. This is a thing of the deed. You can tell me you're an apple all day, but when objectively I look out and see you producing orange juice, we know you ain't no apple for real. Right? While the brother coming in, let me see if I can share some of this stuff. Might as well get into something. You know what I mean? Anybody got any pushback on any of this? You're more than welcome. This is from the book of Jehovah's Kingdom on Earth. Right? Let me get this off the screen. right? This is from the book of Jehovah's Kingdom on Earth, right? Hit the link. Hit the link. Come on back and have your boy. We'll set this thing up real quick. No smoke. But look what it says. The Creator has said. This is from chapter 26 of Jehovah's Kingdom on Earth, right? Look what it says. The Creator has said, a republic cannot follow the highest light. Why? Because it follows the majority. The majority of you niggas are dense and dumb. I hate to say it. Right? The majority of you are indoctrinated with beliefs of former religions and ideologies and indoctrinations and belief systems that may come from your mothers, your fathers, whoever, right? But a republic can't follow the highest light. Why? Because it follows the majority. The majority of the people are on the decline and not the incline. And look what it says. A majority is, was, and ever shall be. What up, Dose? Hold on, y'all. Hold on, son. What's up? What's up, y'all? Come on, blow it up. Come on, Lot. Come on, Cloud. Blow it up, homie. Come on, guys. Come on. I see. Come play with Papa. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, come on, babe. You already got ice cream. You already got ice cream. All right. Excuse me, y'all. Let me see. Did I hear somebody hit the link? Big Bo. I see you, Big Bo. You got to hit your camera, family. So I can make sure you're not some a porn bomber. Prince.
Yeah, I'm back. My God. Hey, I just got good news, man. My dad, my pops found me one of his electrician friends. He got an electrical company out here, needs some electrical work done. So he hired me on just now. He just said, man, give me a call later on. We'll work out some numbers. So all praises to the ever-present great spirit, man.
That's what it do, man. Y'all good, man. Daryl
All
Cosmo.
right.
Bar Reloaded. Hit the link. I don't know who Big Bo is. Big Bo won't show their face. I don't know you. I done caught porn bombers on here. You dig what I'm talking about? Trying to porn bomb, right?
Oh no.
Right, and you got to make them source up. You dig what I'm talking about? And so we can catch them while they on this BS, and they don't like to show their faces, so we make them show their face. And I show you. I make you show your face behind the scene. Once you hit the screen, I don't care to look at you. But once I know that you human, we ain't got no issues.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm just trying not to get a strike or took the live down. They always be trying to do that. Big Bo. How many times is you going? It don't matter. Your device is not even connected. You need to go out and come back in. Your device ain't. You need to go out and come back in. Well, don't worry about it. I'll kick you out. Button. You did.
You got that Jehovah 26 up there.
Yeah, boy, I got that Lord Cosmon button on the ass.
Lord Cosmon.
Lawrenceburg, hit the link, cuz. Elijah Stephen, hit the link. Why Elijah ain't got no hardware? Hold on, Elijah. I'm just noticing that. Let me go to my page real quick. I thought you already had a I gave you a wrench. Elijah, I could have swore I did.
I believe you got one.
I did. I'm looking at it, but on this thing, it's saying you don't have a yeah, I'm looking at it now on my phone. I'm looking at it on my phone, Prince. He definitely got one. I knew I
Oh
gave
yeah, I
him.
see it. I see what you're saying. In
I
the
see
back
it.
chat, it don't show his wrench no more. Yeah, I see that. Oh, he might be coming up underneath another YouTube channel though too, cuz.
Yeah, he might be a different Elijah 7. Yeah, you dig what I'm talking about? He might.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this dude gonna keep trying this shit.
Big bro Daryl must be busy.
Yeah, you dig what I'm talking about? I think brother Daryl at work. Well, I don't know. Hit the link, brother. Okay, all right, there you go, Bo. I see you. You can cut it off now. You can cut it off, bro. I see you're a human now. Well, you look like a human. It still might porn bomb me, but it's not my fault, YouTube. Big Bo. Can you hear me?
Yo. Yeah. What's good? You hear me?
Yeah, your thing is real low.
Yo, you can hear me?
Not really. It's really low, bro.
Hey, hold on. How about now?
Yeah, that's better.
It sounds a little better. Yeah, what's going on?
What's
I
good?
think he might.
Yo, so look, let's talk about it. We wanna set it up, right? We wanna line that debate up, right?
Who is this?
Damn, I got an echo, man. Yo, I'm gonna go out and
Yeah,
come
you
right
got a
back
delay, bro.
in.
I think you got a delay. Come back in real quick, bro. Jump
come
off and come right back in.
I'm gonna come
Yeah.
right back in.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, it's crazy. It started sounding clear as soon as he got off the line.
Look what it say, Prince.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Public cannot follow the highest light. All right. Let me get this brother out. All right, he should come back in a minute. It said a republic cannot follow the highest light. Why? Because it follows the majority, and the majority was, and ever shall be the lesser light. Therefore, bag drop. Therefore, they couldn't help but fail. Therefore, a republic is not the all highest government.
There it is.
Therefore, a republic, which we are in right now, is not the all highest government. And since only the all highest can triumph in the end, observe and interpret what shall come to pass. Right?
Yeah, that's heavy.
On a little bit. The sea chief said, right? But many did not understand. Nevertheless, the faithists had little in common with the Uzians or the world's people or to the city's people or to the people of the governments. Yeah? The faithists had little in common with them. Right? And we can start seeing these differences just in our everyday lives. The faithists established a reciprocity between different colonies, right? For some were suited to agriculture and some to manufacturing, and they exchanged products. So there was neither buying nor selling between them, killing capitalism.
Wow.
Killing it. If we all produced everything that we all needed and we worked everybody for his own good cause, well, then ain't no reason to pay. There is no home payments, no rent.
Right.
There is no electric bill, water bill, clothing, none of that. We just go to the store and get our food. we go get shoes as we need it.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when we owning and producing our own, or contracting with outside business entities to get what we need till we start producing it ourselves. But either way, right? We put people suited to where they best work. We didn't try to make the bricklayers, right? The guys who build buildings. We didn't try to make them landscapers. Right? We didn't try to make the botanist, you dig what I'm talking about, who deals with plants and horticulture. You dig what I'm talking about? We didn't try to make him build skyscrapers. You dig what I'm talking about? We didn't put the guy who builds companies, you dig what I'm talking about, and puts the system to mass produce and manufacturing things, right? At the head of teaching our children. No, we put them where they were suited, right? So if some were suited to agriculture, guess where they went into? The agricultural field. If some were in the manufacturing parts, guess where they went? Right? So much so that we worked for ourselves. And what? They exchanged products, just like the ancient barter system. So there was neither buying nor selling between them. And also, it came to pass that as some of the colonies were situated to the south, where it was warm, and some to the north, where it was cold, so the people went and lived in any climate suitable to them, continuing their membership wherever they went. Let me see if the brother came back. Right? What up, son? Huh? No. I'm good. All right, go ahead. Let me see who this is. Mr. Prince.
They hating on me, man. They trying to kick me out.
I seen that. I hit you. I hit you again too. That's the crazy part. And thus it came to pass that in the Creator's kingdom on earth, mind you, that y'all been praying for the last 2,000 plus years. How many of y'all prayed the Lord's Prayer and asked for the God's kingdom in heaven here on earth? Y'all asked for that. God today is saying, okay, when is y'all gonna stop with the lip service and actually be ready to build it? And this is why it takes a certain type. And thus it had come to pass that in the Creator's kingdom on earth, man was without a government. Look at this. Man was without a government such as man's government today.
Wow.
It doesn't exist. This is coming to an end. Now, mind you, I want y'all to understand it. Also, this is prophetic. While these things have been done on a minuscule level, I mean, faith has got whole cities. You dig what I'm talking about? But while this has been done on a minuscule level, this is going to be done in the future as it's speaking. Because look, it said, and thus it had come to pass. They talking about in the future.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That the government we got today, such as man's government today, no longer exists within the faithless communities. Why do you need laws for lawful people? Aren't laws for the lawless? If we are all working for each other, and what's the word I'm looking for? And we are meeting and creating each other's needs. You dig what I'm talking about? And meeting those needs all in together. Well, then we are self-sustained. You going to work for the sewage company now is a joy. Why? Because you, with your knowledge of understanding of piping and sewing, are going to keep our streets clean. The guy who does the plumbing ain't no better than him. The guy who actually builds the house ain't no better than him. But now we're constantly building houses because guess what? There are people who build houses. And guess what? They need food and shelter, clothing, blah, 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 blah. You dig what I'm talking about? So if they have no bills and we are all working for each other, then there are no poor. And that actually makes it no high and no low. Everybody has it. There's no big U and little I. Big I, little U. Right? That takes somebody's young Malachi Maccabee up in this thing.
Credit gang in the building, baby. CGG, you bring them, we raise them.
Yes,
Right.
sir.
Man, what's the
No, I'm waiting on this dude to come on back in so we can set this up real quick so I can go ahead and hit him with some foo-fops real quick. You did what I'm talking about? Foo-fops.
Yeah. You was telling me something about a debate later. You were telling me something about a debate you was setting up.
Yeah, he
Can you hear me, Cal?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay. Shout out to my brother Young Prince, GIT in the building.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to my bro, man. Shout out to Cosmon. Shout out to the guy Cosmon Cal, man. You know what I mean? You brothers doing a marvelous work out here, bro. Believe that, know that. You dig? I wanted to add something too to what you speaking on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? How to kill capitalism and all that. That's very, very powerful. And then look, even for those that's used to the biblical narrative, you got in the book of Acts how those who was of the way had to come together and have all things in common. You know what I mean? Basically meaning there's no poor, there's no rich. Everything is divvied up based off your necessities. You know what I mean? So for instance, if I got a family of 10 and you got a family of 2, you don't need more food than I need, or vice versa. You know what I mean? But see, what a lot of folks don't understand is that blueprint right there, which can be found all over the earth, really. But that blueprint is a microcosm of how the angels move out in the heavens. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Contrary to popular belief, humans or mankind is the only species that has to pay to be here. Nothing else pays. Angels, roaches, shit, nigga, it don't matter what it is. You know what I mean? Nothing else. A grizzly bear, nothing else has to pay financial anything to be or to breathe oxygen or to live. You see what I'm saying? So what I noticed was when you start reading Owaspy, when you start tripping off of it, you'll see the way that we were instructed to come together and have all things in common, no rich, no poor, kill capitalism, use your skills to produce whatever is needed. That blueprint is how the angels move out. And you know what I mean?
And then hold on, not only the angels, also our ancient forefathers like the Essenes, the Nazarene, that communal style of living, you dig what I'm talking about, is what Owaspy is telling us to get back to anyway. You dig what I'm talking about? I think Malik got a little delay. You know, so this is not a far-fetched idea. Let's even take this back to the first century Israelite fathers. When it was time to go to war with Rome, they didn't go beg Rome for no money. They went to their own coffers and printed up their own bread, had their own swords made, and they went and burned Rome down. Right? They didn't go beg they oppressor. You dig what I'm talking about? Sir, can I get some more, sir? You dig what I'm talking about? They didn't go to their oppressor to try to get understanding or redress. But I think what people gonna have to understand is, Mally, sooner or later they're gonna have to understand that good people just have to get away from bad people. All right? That's gonna be the great divide that's coming right now. Are you good? Makes you my people or not. You dig what I'm talking about? What's up, Big Bo?
Peace. You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yo, you can hear me? My connection
Yes,
good?
sir. Yeah. You coming in good.
Okay. All right, cool. So let's talk about that business, brother. We got something to line up, don't we?
Yeah. It's already set it up. Well, let's set up a date. When's good for you?
Any day but Saturday, brother. So let's get it clear. What's the topic? The topic is you want to prove that.
Go ahead.
You wanted to prove that the angels are the spirits of dead men. Am I correct?
Yeah, you're going to be in the negative, right? And I'm in the affirmative that
Right.
Spirits or angels, right, are the spirits of dead men.
Okay. Cool. So yeah, I'm for that.
Yep. Yeah. I'm
so how we doing it? We doing it on this channel?
Yeah. Why not? You dig what I'm talking about? We can do it on the Creative Gang channel too. We get a moderator for it and everything. You dig what I'm talking about? How about this good for you? 3 15-minute rounds. And then question and answer after that, and then a closing. Or opening, 3 15-minute rounds, question back and forth, question and answer for 5 minutes, and then closing.
Sound good.
Sound great. All right. So, all right. So while I got you here,
look,
whatever
platform, you're right.
While I got you here, let's get into it a little bit. You dig what I'm talking about? Platform don't matter, bro. I'm a straight up dude. You're gonna really find that out about me. My name is Cosmon Cab. Right? You're gonna find out that I'm one of the real ones. You dig what I'm talking about? I don't be cutting no corners. I don't play no favorites. I don't try to do no shiesty stuff to nobody. Ain't gonna be no mess in our debate neither. And I ain't gotta disrespect you to beat you up. You dig what I'm talking about? I can respect you as an opponent and box you in with the knowledge. You dig what I'm talking about? And I think after I'm done with that, doing that, we can get us a respect. You dig what I'm talking about, and understand between us and see where I'm coming from. If there's total different points of view that are not bound to biblical ideology. So while I got you here, bro, my question would be this: define what an angel is for us.
An angel is on earth. It's a physical manifestation of a spirit from heaven, from God's, from the heavenly realm. So therefore, it's not a man. It's not a mortal being. It does not die. It's not born through a woman, and it looks like a man. That's what my definition of an angel is, based on the scriptures.
An angel looks like a man, right? He just cut himself. Right. Okay, you just cut yourself. The debate is angels look like men. That's the whole debate.
That's not the debate. The debate is, are angels the spirits of dead men? That's what I'm debating. Do they look like men? Of course. They look just like men.
Is there a difference between an angel and a spirit?
An angel, yeah, there's a difference. An angel is a type of spirit. So yeah, there's a difference. That's like That's like a lion is a type of cat, but every cat is not a lion.
Mm-hmm. But a cat look like a cat, though, right?
So where do we disagree at when it comes to angels?
Does man have a spirit inside of him?
For sure.
Okay, so how do you differentiate that spirit that's inside man from an angel?
The spirit that's inside man accompanies a human being body that's born through a woman.
It came through a woman. So did Jesus. And y'all
say
say
he
God. Right. The thing that's immortal.
No, I don't believe in Jesus, brother.
Okay, Yeshua. Right?
Nah, I don't believe. I don't follow none of that New Testament. I'm OT only.
Old school only. So don't bring up no New Testament with you.
I'm OT only, brother.
Okay, I'll stay.
Nah,
in the
not
old,
at all.
In the Old
no
Testament.
New Testament, no Enoch, no Apocrypha.
Okay, I'll stay.
I mean, you can go anywhere you want. I'm just saying my belief.
Okay. Okay, let me answer this. Answer this for me. There were 3 people who came and seen Abraham before he went to Sodom and Gomorrah, right? The Bible says they are angels. What do they look like?
Say that again. What did the angels that came to see Abraham look like?
Okay, there were 3.
That's your question, brother?
Hold on, I'm gonna repeat it for you. There were 3 men, right? 3 angels, excuse me, that came and seen Abraham before he went to Sodom and Gomorrah, right? You follow me? Okay, all right. There were 3 angels who came and seen him.
I'm following.
The Bible described them angels as men.
Correct.
There we go. I think this is going to be a easy debate for me personally. You dig what I'm talking about? Angels are the spirits of men. Why do we know that they are? How do we prove it? We can't just say it, and you can't just say it and then stand on that it's negative. You have to prove that the other way ends. You dig what I'm talking about? You got to prove that the spirit or the angel is not a representation of a physical thing. And I'm going to show you why they are in the shape of men is because they were men at one time, living, breathing, all of them, every single God, every single angel is just a part of the creation. Every single one, even the ones that are older than the earth.
I would love to see you prove that.
Everybody lived, died, and was born through the vaginal cavity of a woman. Every one of them. So I'm gonna show that, and you're gonna have to prove and show why these angels look like men, but they aren't men. Right? So I'm gonna show you why they look like men, because they are men.
That's easy work. That's easy work. I'm gonna easily prove that with the text. I'm not gonna leave the text at all. I'm gonna go from verse to verse to verse and prove that easily.
Yeah, I'm gonna beat you up with your own text first, and then I'm gonna go in a waspy and decapitate you. I'm sorry. You did. I'm sorry. You walked into this. You did what I'm talking about. I'm telling you, boy, I'm nasty. I'm really the best debater on YouTube. Real talk. I walk them into the punches. Go look at what I've been doing to your homies. You did what I'm talking about? I'm talking about the real Israelites that's been doing this for a real long time and know the Bible as well as I do. You did what I'm talking about? I'm talking about got 20 years or better in Bible. I beat them up easily. And for the most part, the crazy part is
Let me tell you
wouldn't
something about the
take
real Israelites, right?
Huh? I think you got a delay.
Let me
What
tell you, yo, you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me tell you something. You can hear me?
Yeah.
Let me tell you something about the real Israelites, right? Those dudes is Christians. None of them want to fuck with, pardon my language, none of them want to get in that ring with me, brother. From Zion Lex to Divine Prospect, all the way down.
Beat them all.
The only one I can't say didn't run from me yet is Captain Tazariak. That's the only one that ain't run from me yet. I just ain't catch up to him.
Yeah,
so
we
as
beat
far
him
as real
already.
Israelite, I'm the only real Israelite you ran into yet. Those is Christians, brother.
All right,
Those is Christians, and the other ones
I'm not gonna debate that. I'm not gonna debate
the other ones
realness.
is Jewish converts.
I'm not gonna debate your realness, because see, if a lion was coming at me, I'm not gonna debate your realness, right? Or your belief about how real you are, right? Because if a lion was coming at me, I'm just gonna blast the lion and put his head on the wall. You dig what I'm talking about? I'm not gonna debate, is that a real lion? No. You dig what I'm talking about? I'm gonna just go on to say, I've never heard of you. I thought your name was Israelite Tony or something in the chat. Maybe that's just the name you were putting up here in the chat. Israelite William or whatever your name was.
There's Israelite William. It's Israelite William, brother.
Right, Israelite William.
This Israelite William. You know who I am, brother.
Okay,
you know who I am, brother.
I didn't mean that. You're not the only person that got Israelite in front of their name. You dig what I'm talking about? But so, like I was saying, it's gonna be
nah. Look, brother, my performance is gonna speak for itself.
Yeah. I already know what your performance is gonna be.
You hear me?
Yeah. I've seen this performance before from
Nah, you don't have the slightest idea, brother.
I've seen scholars do this. I beat them up too. It's not even. Listen, crazy part is most biblical scholars would never.
Listen,
hold on, bro.
I'm Mr. Chapter and Verse, brother. I'm going to the book.
Yeah. I'm
going to the book, brother.
I'm gonna beat you up with it. Don't worry about it.
Yo, look.
So, as I was saying, most true scholars would have never took this debate because they've read enough to know that every time an angel is showed in the book, primarily it is seen as a man. Right? So we don't have any other recourse for any other type where the spirits of men come back as any other thing but men. Right? You're going to have to prove that in your side of the debate that the spirits of men come back as anything else other than men. Right? I'm going to show you they come back as men, commonly called angels. This is an easy debate. Right? I'm going to beat you up with Bible, the whole first round.
Okay.
Even your Lord came in a semblance of
when you
man.
debate me, right? You can hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah, you can hear me?
Yeah.
Look, when we get in that ring, right? You're not really debating me. You debating scripture. You debating the 39 books of the Old Testament when I get in that ring, brother, because that's all I'm coming with. You debating the 39 books. You debating the law and the testimony when you get in that ring, brother.
Oh, yeah, that's easy.
It's hard to tell.
I'm going to beat that up. Yeah, it's false in and of itself.
I'm looking forward to that, brother.
Yeah,
I
you dig
can't.
what I'm
I'm
talking
looking
about? And
forward to
me
that.
out,
I'm
bro.
looking forward to that.
I don't be
Look,
hating either. Because in the end of the day, when you come over here and really sit down and listen to what we saying, let me ask you a question. Are the people described in the Old Testament that you believe in, right? Are the people who done those acts, right? Are they Israelites?
Right.
Hey, mic check, mic check. Can
Are you
y'all hear me?
referring to the prophets?
I'm talking about the people in your Old Testament Tanakh. All the
You
descriptions
referring to the
of
prophets?
people during in there. Are you saying those people who they describe in there, supposedly the people, the sons and kins and family of Abraham, Isaac,
Yo,
and Jacob?
yo,
I can hear you, Mally.
uploading recordings.
I can hear you, Mal.
Can you? It seems like it's a delay, bro.
I think you got a
I'm
delay on
listening.
you.
Can both y'all hear me?
Well, we can hear you.
Okay, shout out to both you brothers,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
Hey,
we hear you, brother.
you can't hear me? What's the brother Israelite William?
Yeah,
don't know
yeah,
why.
peace, brother.
I don't know why this shit delayed like that. Y'all please forgive your little brother, man. Hey, but look, I want to ask both you brothers like a couple questions, if that's possible.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Okay. Hey, so this is for both of y'all.
Right.
And I think this will kind of give a better clarity into like which way that debate y'all gonna have is going. All right, so this is my first question. Are there female angels?
Go ahead, Big Bo.
Yes.
Okay. What about you, Cal?
There are definitely female angels.
Okay, and now both of you all can prove that with chapter and verse in the text y'all bringing out.
Yes, I can. Can you, Bo?
And when I say I haven't heard his response yet, but when I say prove it, like you can flip to chapter and verse and whatever y'all gonna bring out and see that this is a female angel.
Right.
More than likely has the name of the female angel, the rank of the female angel, like all that.
Right.
That's what I'm asking. Like, if they're female angels, can it be proven in the book you gonna bring out, whether it's Tanakh or Waspy? And once you point to it, will it tell us, like, for instance, when you go into the Bible, you look into the book of Daniel, it'll tell you about Michael, the great prince, Daniel chapter 12. Jabril, Daniel chapter 10. You know what I mean? They call these cats actually by name, these angels. By name, you know what I mean? So I'm asking, what I'm asking is, if there are female angels, both y'all said yeah. If I ask for you all to prove that either in Bible or in a Waspy, you point to a chapter and verse and do it.
Yeah.
You said yeah, Cal. What about the brother? What was his name? Israelite William, right?
Right. He dropped off real quick when you asked him that. So hopefully he'll be able to come back, because what they seem to understand is when you say man, you also mean women.
Yeah, he said yeah though. So I wanna.
He said yeah, and I'm gonna hold him to that.
Yeah.
Hold him to that. He's gonna have to show us a female spirit, right?
Yeah,
I'm gonna go in a Waspy and show that the person who crowned the very first god of this earth was a female. I'm gonna go in a Waspy and show the highest angel to ever touch this planet was a female. I'm gonna go on to shut that shit down and show them that the God of today ain't even a god. It's a goddess. Huh? This is what they not ready for. They didn't already through the patriarchal system. Go ahead and dump it down. But go ahead.
There go the bruh again. So I asked both of y'all, are there female angels? Both of y'all said yeah. My second question was, you had to point to it in Bible or WASP that there are female angels, meaning, okay, this is an angel. It's identified as a female. This her name. If you could do that, if asked to do that, could you do that? Could you point to it in Tanakh, or could you point to it on WASP and show that affirmative there are female angels? Israelite William, and then Cal, you answer.
Yeah, I'm gonna go right to the 39 books and show you 2 female angels.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, and then just one thing real quick, Cal, if you could pull up the first time angel was mentioned in the entire Bible is Genesis 16, verse 7. Can you pull that up and click on that? I'm pretty sure that our key is familiar with the Hebrew, so you know what I mean, that he know we ain't lying when we pull this up. Pull this definition up real quick of angel, and let's read the definition of it. And then I'm gonna relinquish the mic after that. Yeah, I said let me show this real quick, and then I'm gonna stand. Yeah, let me show this real quick, and then I'm gonna stand down.
Yeah, y'all can hear me?
I can hear you.
Let me
hold on. Let me land my plane real quick.
Let me say this though, right? You hear me before you even do that, right?
You say one and what, Mally?
No, Genesis 16.
I don't subscribe to the Hebrew language, brother, at all.
Okay, that's cool. Genesis 16. Okay, Genesis 16, verse 7.
Hold on.
I believe it is. Genesis 16, brother. Yeah.
Genesis 16.
Yeah, this is the first time angel appears by word. Angel. Right there, angel of the Lord. Now click on that. Let's get a definition real quick of what an angel is. You know what I mean? For those that study. Well, look, hold on. Don't scroll down real quick. Scroll back up so we can make sure. So for those who do read the script, no, we not lying. Okay? Hebrew is read from right to left.
97.
Yeah.
Malach.
Mm-hmm.
Malach.
Mm-hmm. Or Malak. Malak. That's the shout out. I got a son named Malak. Shout out to my son. And if you know how to identify the letters from right to left, that's a mem, that's a lamed, that's an aleph, and that's a kaf final. Okay, Malak. Yep, lamed, aleph. Yep, and then that last one, that big 7, is a kaf final. You know what I mean? Meaning that's the form it take when it's the last word of a last letter of a word. If that letter is in the middle of a word, it is a different form. It's a backwards look like. All right, now scroll down some, Cal. Let's get a definition of what a malak is, or angel.
Angel.
Mm-hmm.
Messenger. Ambassador.
Oh. Okay, keep going.
A messenger.
Mm-hmm.
A representative. Messenger. Angel.
Yeah.
Theophanic angel.
Oh, keep going.
From an unused root, meaning to dispatch as a deputy, a messenger, specifically of God. And angel.
Come on.
Also prophet, priest, or teacher.
Those are men.
Men.
Those are men. A prophet is a man, biblically speaking. Priest is a man, biblically speaking. And the mores, or the teacher, are men. See? So Moses says the word also, meaning those who study the Bible understand that the word angel also means men, because a man can be a dispatcher, a man can be an ambassador, a man can be a messenger.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So my last question for both you brothers is, can any one of y'all go in the Bible and prove that angels are not one-time men? Or one-time women, since they're female angels too. Can both of y'all, can either one of y'all, you or the brother Israelite William, go into Tanakh and prove that they're not? I know the debate is to prove that they are. Can you prove that they're not one-time men or women? I'll mute up.
No, I cannot go into it because it doesn't show it, right? To act like it does is somebody's own subjective opinion, but I'm gonna go ahead and get that to the brother William. Go ahead.
Did the brother fall off, or was he on still?
No, he's still on here.
Okay. Yeah. So the question for you, Israelite William, can you go into the Tanakh and prove and show in the Tanakh that angels are not one-time men and women? That's the question. And I'm gonna mute up. I land my plane right there.
Crickets.
Yeah. You can hear me?
Peace to the God. See light shalom.
All right, cool. Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yo, y'all can hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
We can hear you.
Yo. Yeah. All right.
We can hear you. I key handle your
I'm gonna
business.
prove that no, the angels are not one-time men. That's number one.
You got to get better reception.
Right. Yeah. And remember that listening is also a skill. He didn't ask you that, right? He asked you, can you go in the Bible and prove that they are not men? Prove that they are something else other than a man.
He asked me if I could.
Man, that brother signal was horrible, man.
Yeah. Gotta get you an Ethernet.
I don't know if y'all can hear me. Can you hear me right now?
We can hear you.
But we couldn't hear you just a few seconds ago. You was breaking up.
Right, brother. So can you hear me right now?
I can hear you right now. Stay where you at, right there. Don't walk around. Stay still. Stay right there. We can hear you.
All right. Tell me if I go off. Gotcha.
Okay.
All right. What I said was my first round, I'm gonna prove that angels. My first round, I'm gonna prove that angels was not men at one time. That angels and men are two different things. I'm gonna prove that in round one and get that right out the way.
Okay, so you're saying you can go into chapter and verse and prove that they're not one-time men or women, being that you admitted that angels are female as well. So you're gonna prove that they're not men or one-time men or women, meaning they never were birthed through the womb of a woman, that lived a physical life, died, and passed over into death and rose to the rank of a whatever they are. You're gonna prove with Bible that they're not one-time men or women.
Right. And then you still gonna have to go around and turn around and show us that this angel is a woman.
Yes, I'm gonna prove that.
You're gonna prove that they're not men and women, but then show that there are women.
Okay, and he said he don't deal with the Hebrew either, so he ain't gonna be breaking down no Hebrew, proving it.
That means
it say in plain English. Okay.
Not at all.
In English. Okay, that's what's up, bro. Shit, man. I look when y'all having this debate, I look forward to watching. I said when y'all having this debate, I look forward to watching it. Shit, I'm gonna promote it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do. Facts.
I don't know what's up with dude.
Hey, peace. What's going on, family? Hey, what y'all got going on? Yeah.
What's going on, big bro?
Hey, what it do? What it do, fam? Hey, man, I literally just hopped on the phone, seen you was live, and just hit the stream, y'all. So as soon as I tap in, I had like a debate about to pop off. So what's going on?
Yeah, we about to get me and this brother Israelite William about to get it cracking. The debate is, are angels the spirits of dead men? Right? Are angels men? Right? That's the debate.
Right.
He's gonna prove through the Bible and only using the Old Testament that angels are not men. Right? I'm gonna use Old Testament and I'm gonna use Old Waspy to prove that they are absolutely men, and that the reason we only see them represented as men because men are only represented as men. there's nothing else in the world that represents itself as a man other than men in the spirit world or the physical world, right? We're going to show females. We're going to show males. We're going to show the ranks of angels and how to tell that there are male or female gods, hence angels.
Hey, the definition. I scroll down. Let's see that definition. Well, you got it highlighted. If you can zoom in a little bit, Kyle.
Yeah. 1 second.
That's
let me go
that's
in
the
here.
Hebrew. That's the Hebrew definition for angel right there, Selah. That's the first time angel was mentioned in Bible. It's Genesis 16:7. Angel mentioned by name, by the word angel. It's Genesis 16:7. Look at the word. It's malach. Shout out to my son Malak, man.
Right.
My little joke.
Messenger.
Man, and see, that's what I'm saying. To anybody playing those roles as a devil be a person.
Yeah, look.
It's a man or a woman.
See, like,
Right.
watch what he keep reading. Watch. Go ahead, Karen.
Of God, i.e. an angel, also of a prophet.
There it is.
Man, or a priest,
Mm.
a man, or a teacher, aka a more, who is a man, an ambassador, who is a man, also an angel, who is a man, who can also be a prophet, priest, teacher, right? Who can also turn around and be a king. There are no kings anywhere in the world who aren't men.
That's right.
How
So
are
what's
they?
this? What book you from?
He's coming from Tanakh. He think he an Israelite.
First of all, we already know that shit doesn't supply that information to even distinguish. That's why a lot of these cats is having a hard time understanding that an angel is a one-time human being, because their Bible explained that. Or if it do, it's real vague. They can't go in detail like how Cal gonna bring it out and takes this debate.
Yeah, man. But see, that's the reason why Owaspy is the Dakota. You know what I mean? Because it ain't like you ain't been reading it over there against the wall. There was one standing as a man, or Jacob wrestled a man until the breaking of the day, who he later called God. Who Hosea the prophet, that's Tanakh enough, said was an angel. Like we gotta get past like
didn't an angel deliver a message to Moses on the Mount of Sinai? So even God himself can be a malak. As they say you need a witness. Stephen say in 7 and 33, 34, Acts down and in 53, given by the hands of angels in the Mount of Sinai.
Yeah, but look, he already cut himself off because he don't deal with like the acts and all that. But it's cool. That's cool. We can stay right in the
deal with what?
He don't deal with the
He said he don't deal with what?
Deal with the New Testament. Strictly Tanakh.
It's gonna be ugly for him. And then he say this the kicker. He gonna deal with just Tanakh, but he not gonna deal with the Hebrew.
Or the Apocrypha either. I said that. So that mean he about to show y'all female angels in the Bible in English.
No, he ain't.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Here's another question. Well, I would want to take would be when Lord sent out the lying spirits. When that spirit, because that spirit was a one-time, but although that spirit that came and went to be a lying spirit, that's an angel.
Yeah.
Now, how would they take that? Would they accept the fact that it's an angel, although it doesn't say angel spirit, but this is the spirit of a one-time living person?
He said, he didn't explain it, but he said that an angel and a spirit are two different things. Right?
Based off the definition, yeah.
Yeah, based off the definition of malak and spirit or ruach.
But even Owaspy say that they erroneously confuse spirit and an angel with spirit. erroneously.
Don't give him nothing evil. Don't give him nothing, C-Lock. Don't give him nothing. I'm gonna beat him up. I'm walking right into the punch.
Good day, Cosmon.
Hey, Chandra. What's up, Grateful?
How are you all doing on this wonderful day?
Oh, man, trying to act like it's a holiday.
You know it ain't. But I came up because I'm like, oh, they talking about angels. Angel is only an angle or spectrum or speck of light. It's either you and your light work or you and your dirty work, which is God and devil. It's a male and female aspect. It's just dependent upon how you playing that thing, what side you on, what angle you playing from, where you shooting from, how you coming. See, I think oftentimes when people get into these books, you take it on face value. You can't be taking it on face value. They gave you the book only to give you a play, but y'all ain't playing the words right. You ain't applying it right. You taking it as it is. That's not how it's supposed to be applied.
Right.
It's like a Morpheus aspect, right? And then you become a Neo and you understand the wordings. Y'all gather what I'm saying?
Yeah, no. Owaspi, it goes on to explain that there are only two type of people in this world, Chandra. Those who are on the incline and those who are on the decline.
Facts. The good of self or the not good of self.
Yeah, but
and that's what people get confused. Go ahead,
Chandra. We making them choices ourselves. That make us God, or that makes us the devil, depending on
Facts.
which way, like you said, which way you're shooting, which way is your are you in declension and towards the earth and earthly things, or are you of the ascension and of the higher realms? You did what I'm talking about. That makes you God.
Facts.
It's just about what you choose to acquiesce to. They tell us this old story in the Aboriginal tales about inside every man they got these two wolves, right? And it's about which wolf are you gonna feed to and acquiesce to. You dig what I'm talking about? Is the type of person or the bent of person you become. In other words, you are what you make yourself.
Exactly.
So with that, Chandra, you can choose to be God or you can choose to be Satan, correct?
Correct.
And then what we also got to understand over that, ain't nothing wrong if you choose to be a devil for you.
If it's calls for too. If it's calls for too. That's right. Because you got to get down and get the fuck down, especially if you about family or certain shit, then yeah, you will become a devil. You will move a certain way if it's about righteousness in that movement. Then you damn right you supposed to be that motherfucking devil. Get y'all misunderstanding this shit. We good. We got both sides. All them players is us. Y'all just not understanding how it is you supposed to move with me. Y'all taking this shit wrongly. You're coming at your people wrongly. Y'all come on, man. Get about these books and thinking that shit's face value. It's not. It's not. It's been led the people astray. They think it's facts on facts. My bad. Go ahead.
No. It gotta be accompanied with objective, provable facts. Axiomatic facts. You just can't be stuck in belief all goddamn day. You gotta show me some things that I can point at, something I can chew on. You dig what I'm talking about? If you're trying to get me to believe, especially if you talk about some as above, so below, and the as above is subjective. Ain't nobody been outside of the earth atmosphere to look at the earth. You see what I'm saying?
I done kind of been. Listen, hold up. I done kind of been on some funny shit. I done kind of been when I was in my younger days, went outside the body and saw myself outside my body and kind of like was like, oh shit. I really see me for what I am. Because when you do the above and below, it's just you going outside of your normal square of thinking. You're going out the squares. You're going out them corners. You're
Guess
seeing
what they
yourself
call
for
that?
what you really are.
Guess what they call that, LaShondra?
What?
Dreaming. They call it dreaming.
In
When in
dreams,
actuality, it is your spirit moving outside of its physical body while the body is calmed down. They call that's the misunderstanding of what a dream is. They're not fake in a sense. They're just subjective. You dig what
they're
I'm saying?
not fake, and they can't become true. It's just a matter of how much people hone into their natural ability of being God-like. You have that already in you. That's how come we're so great. That's how come everything around this thing want to be us. We have this natural ability, like we're real magicians. We just lost our fucking way through the storytelling, through the lies in the books. We lost that magic. Facts. We lost the fucking magic that we hold.
You know what?
It was given to us at fucking birth.
How about this? Instead of using the word magic, how about we lost connection?
Okay, we can say that too.
Mm-hmm. You know, because
We
people
can say
try
that
to say,
too.
"Oh, you being spooky. You being spooky." You dig what I'm talking about? No, we talking about a literal connection. See, La Shalom, you back in the house. Daryl Cosmon, man. Hey, look, 3-4 set of 4 horsemen up in here. Where Mally go? I think his thing must have kicked him off.
Hey,
Whirlwind,
love, light.
word.
Hey, love and light, peace and goodwill to the panel. How y'all doing?
All right, we
Yeah,
feeling
what up,
good,
bro?
bro. Hey,
Yeah,
you're
that's
a
love,
little
man.
low. If you could speak it to the mic a little bit more.
My apologies, brother. How's my audio now?
Yeah, turn it up just a little bit, bro.
Hold on. Let me try to figure this out, man. Give me a moment, y'all. Y'all keep on talking.
Yeah.
So, Cal, when you supposed to be debating this dude? When you supposed to be debating this dude?
So I was trying to knock it out this Tuesday.
Okay. Where y'all doing it on?
Create a gang.
Ah, nice. What's the
So
topic?
we can have a moderator. You dig what I'm talking about? That's not gonna be biased.
What's the topic?
The topic is, are angels the spirits of dead men?
Chapter and verse?
Yup. He coming with Tanakh. You dig what I'm talking about? And he say he not gonna use the Apocrypha. So I said, okay, you dig what I'm talking about? I'm with that. Then
So his position is that angels are not the spirits of the dead.
Right.
Hey, I'm gonna go set up on my computer, man. I'm gonna chime back in a second.
All right. Yeah, so that's his position, that angels are not the spirits of the dead.
So he got to disprove that, and you got to prove it.
Yep. Right. So I'm in the positive on this one, and he in the negative, but he got to go in there. He just can't say it. Right. And I'm going to keep reiterating that fact. He must go in the book, and his God must say that angels or the spirits of men are not angels. I'm going to go all through his Bible and show that they are. And then I'm going to go in a waspy and just bury him.
The thing that be killing me with some of these cats with the Bible and the Tanakh is that sometimes they'll take on challenges and debates that they book don't have the full explanation on.
Right.
You know what I mean? So we say we ask what is an angel. They go to the etymology and the explanation and the definition of the word being messenger. But that's all they got after that. They don't got nothing else to explain, verify what an angel is. You know what I mean? You know, some of the things.
God being an angel, and then turn around and telling the people he's a man. So how is the spirits of angels or messengers not men, when your God played the role, and then he turned around and told you he was a man, and to prove that he was a man, he came and talked to Abraham as a man.
That's what I'm saying. And then it's crazy.
He fought Jacob
it's crazy
as a
because
man.
it's like his Bible don't explain that shit, man. He ain't gonna have that information to break it down. When we had them niggas on the rope on Sunday, when we told them niggas that God is an angel, them niggas on the rope. They ain't know how to deal with it.
Yeah.
They ain't know how to rebut that. They couldn't rebut it. Because we showed them in their book, and of course, we close it out with a waspy.
You killed Tazariak off top when you told him you praise a plethora of deities, not the creator, and your whole Bible start off with many and not one. He couldn't say
and that's based off the original Hebrew. If you go to the original Hebrew, Elohim is there. And then the definition of Elohim is plural. And then if you want to goddamn beat him in the head, nigga, James Strong's gave you that definition. The white boy y'all niggas say is Esau.
Right.
That's why them niggas run, boy. Them niggas don't want no, like, if Tazariak get in the ring with me, it's gonna be ugly.
It's over with.
We already proved that God is an angel, which is a one-time man. So y'all niggas is kissing the ass of men. That's what y'all really doing. And y'all don't like how that sounds, so y'all try to avoid it all. Just come with philosophy. Martin Luther King speech talking about some, well, nah, brother, you see, this is what that means. Nah, nigga, we grown. I don't need no explanation. I know exactly what that shit means.
You're doing that old Hebrew shuffle. You did what
That's
I'm
exactly
talking
what
about.
they
Instead of directly answering the questions, they get the meaning
Exactly.
out. You did what I'm talking about. But we gonna put an end to all this. Y'all ain't gonna listen, but y'all gonna listen. Flat out.
And this is the elementary shit. This is elementary.
Right.
This is the shit niggas supposed to already know. Right? Like that's like living in a government and you don't know who the president is, or you can't distinguish the president from the vice president. You don't know how the Congress run or the Senate. Well, this is part of the government. So how you gonna talk about God in a heavenly kingdom or government, a heavenly government, and you don't even understand that the earthly government is fashioned in the same manner. So you got niggas who could break down government, explain Congress, but then when it comes to saying, you know what I mean, God got a kingdom, niggas get dumbfounded, like scratching their head. Like, nigga, you just explain the whole earthly government. The heavenly kingdom is the same manner, as above, so below. So below.
Yup. And then
see, they Bible don't say it though. That's the thing.
Right. And then they don't understand. Well, if the next question, because the cognitive dissonance will kick in. Well, then if the government is fashioned after what's going on in heaven, then why we got murders and killings and blah 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 blah. Right? They don't understand that a government is judged by its distance or closeness to the creator. Right? If you are good,
and when people ask them questions, it's like, you're responsible for your house. You have the liberty. Nigga, I could go pull out my whip out right now and knock 10 people down right now. I have to do that. Then that free the creator created it. That's why we do this. Because we are so independently free. Nigga, we can do whatever we want.
Yep.
Then whatever you do, you gotta pay for the consequence of the man. So if I knock down 10 people, that's people I gotta worry about when I go in spirit.
They say with freedom and liberty comes responsibility.
Exactly.
Look at this, T-Lock.
Niggas want to wait on Jesus to carry them on their back.
Right. They want somebody to do that heavy lifting for them. No. Look, we was in the
well, they gonna be in the kingdom. Be in the kingdom and
You breaking up.
Yeah, you breaking up.
Yo.
Say it again, bro. You broke.
Oh, no, go ahead. I'm walking through this. Now I'm walking through this little wooded area. Now I was just talking about how, the niggas gonna be in their little box in New Jerusalem. I mean, probably cutting the lawn, and they talking about they talking about how it's gonna be they gonna be picking cotton in the field and shit. So, you know what I mean? If they're comfortable with that, you know what I mean? I'm happy for them. I'm happy for them niggas if they comfortable with being and breathing in artificial air, not even natural air. They inside of a box. When you're inside of a building And then you be like, man, I gotta get the fuck out of here. I gotta get some fresh air.
Yeah.
You know, fresh air in the box, yo.
You ain't no fresh air in the box, for real. You dig what I'm talking about?
They gonna have all the land in New Jerusalem.
We was in the
But let's.
Go ahead, Chandra. What you saying?
I wanted to ask a question because when we speak about the one true creator, right? That we all sprung from, right? What do y'all visualize that as?
Chandra, pause for a second and then come back and say it again. You was in the matrix for a second. Go ahead.
Oh, my bad. What do y'all visualize that one true creator being, right? I mean, if y'all, Bible, whatever y'all be in. I mean, I'm not there, but yeah. How do y'all visualize that? Because I visualize it as something different, but I would love to get your all's opinion of what y'all think that one true thing is that we originate from. That we are now. I want to say this too because I gotta add this.
First, they say reading. I like to say they say reading is fundamental. You know what I mean? Acquire knowledge, obtain an understanding. So there's nothing wrong with reading books. All our lives reading books. That's how we was able to frame our reality. But then, if the book don't coincide with nature, that's when it becomes a conflict. So the book we're reading from, it's objective coincide with nature. It identifies nature with the book. That makes the book have merit. So when we read the book, we're just speaking on an elementary level of people who do not have the understanding. Maybe like for yourself who never read the book. You know what I mean? So if you want to be a doctor, you study, acquire knowledge. If you want to be a lawyer, anything you want to be in this physical, you're going to read it from a book.
You're going to read it from a book.
Even nature itself is a book. Nature itself is a book. You'll write down things and that becomes a book. So reality is that creator is ever present. You see creator in nature. You creator in the cosmos. But the function of creator, now you may have to find that in high knowledge as far as research, because not everything gonna come to you by studying nature is an elementary level as well. Sometimes to obtain higher knowledge, you gotta go dive in and read, and you may find your study and come back out to validate that's in nature. So what we see is creator.
And then
creator first is not a male or female.
I kind of dig it because I do study nature. Yeah, I kind of dig that because I do study nature, and I'm also of nature.
Right. So by studying nature, it's essentially studying creator, because nature is the body and creator, and even nature is feminine because it gives to plants. You know what I mean? We have to sustain to live. You know what I mean? If we don't have no food, no vegetables, we can't survive. So that's what they call it, Mother Nature. So essentially, you know what I mean? We are sustained by the feminine aspect of the creator.
Right.
Without the feminine aspect of the creator, we can't even nourish ourselves. You know what I'm saying? That's from nature and our mother. You know what I mean?
So we also have that feminine aspect in ourselves. We also have that feminine aspect in yourself. Like you have that feminine aspect in yourself. We are a plant as well. Right. We're chlorophyll. Like people don't understand that thing. Everything that's in nature is in us, the originals, and that's already proven.
This is why. This is why we saying.
That's right.
Sean, in the end of the day, you are the book. It's about the words you're writing on your personal soul from your.
Like for example, I'll give you an example. I follow the moon cycles. I followed them over 12 years. I got a decade in. Now I got to chart it down. Now, if I present that in a book, that's coming from something that I observed through nature that is put in the book. So by studying a book, you're actually studying nature because it's something that I recorded in real time for over a decade. And then you can be like, okay, boom. So that's how we look at it. You know what I mean? We research information to acquire knowledge. We throw out the bad and we keep the good. But what you don't want to be is become ignorant to the facts and become opinionated about things. And then the opinion seems like the facts. You know what I mean? You always want to substantiate yourself with objective knowledge. The sky is blue. Nobody could argue that. And then some knowledge is subjective. It's just a matter of if you accept it or not. You know what I mean? And this is a matter of how hard you're going to try to press your subjective idea on somebody else, and then it becomes a conflict. You know what I mean? That's what most religion is, because it's more subjective than anything. Believe in my God or not. If you're not, you're going to hell, and that's where the conflict comes in at. But when you study nature,
Yeah,
and you find
religion is more
information,
so of a dictatorship. My bad.
exactly. That's
But
exactly what it
religion is
is.
more so of a dictatorship. It's a dictatorship.
That's
We should all gather, because I've read books. I've done it from my childhood, right? That's how come I don't need them now. So when I speak of you don't need books, I am the book. I went through this experience, right? So we are, and everyone is their own writers. You're writing yourself into this experience, into this existence. So when you
right.
go to a book, read it.
But no, check this.
Be-
Now,
okay, you
let me
can read it all you want to.
let me add on to that. Let me add some merit to that, because I deal with herbs. People come to me if they feel they're getting sick or whatever. Now, for me to know the herbs, I got to study that. I can't go in nature and get the definition to find out what plant is iron-based if I don't study that, or if that has not been investigated under microscopes, pulling out what minerals represent what plants. All that comes from book. If you want to be an herbalist, you got to study that in a book. And then from the book, you go to nature and identify the plant and see the nature, like yellow dock grows freely. And I'm like, oh, okay, they go yellow dock. But I didn't know that was yellow dock, although I'm observing nature. It took the book for me to go back to nature to identify that this is yellow dock, and this is one of the plants that is high in iron that could help people with anemia and different health conditions. This is why books are very important. Because if you come to somebody and they don't have the acquired knowledge of a subject, they're not going to listen to you. If somebody come to me with herbs and ask me, well, what does yellow dock do? And I can't explain it to them, or I just say it grows in nature, they're not going to listen to me, because they're looking for substantial knowledge for them to even be convinced, for me to even listen to what I'm saying. And then you can research what I'm saying on your own account to validate it for yourself, and then you become the book. You become the book after you get the knowledge. So it goes hand in hand.
For me, and this, but for me, this is what I'm saying. I found out this shit when I was young, and I have a remembering aspect, right? Because I don't know if y'all know what we was given. Like, they took it out of schools now, but we was always told about the leaves and the plants when we was young in elementary school. They took us out there. They showed us what leaves, or what you can do with trees, all types of things. What you can do out in the field. They told us that when we was babies. I was given it as a baby.
Well, we gon' hold on. We gon' give
it don't stop there. Knowledge about herbs and anything continues. Even science. You got 4th grade science, but then you got college science. So the knowledge and information doesn't stagnate or stop. You know what I mean? Because if you stop reading books, because even Dr. Sebi was an advocate of not reading books, and he was limited on some of his knowledge, because on one breast it's a double-edged sword. You're telling people not to read books, but then at the same time you're telling us what minerals are in plants, which you read from a book. So it's a double-edged catch with certain people who say, well, don't look at books, but then you wouldn't even be speaking English if it wasn't for a book. You see what I'm saying? So we gotta know when to deal with the books, how to apply them, and deal with it in real time in nature to make the book have merit. Like in school, some of the books we read in school ain't have no merit for us. Literature and biology, or certain subjects in school that didn't have no merit compared to math. Math has merit. History, well, depending on who told the story. But you know what I'm saying? So it's a double-edged sword to that, because you don't want to fully reject books, because then you're going to become a highly opinionated person based off the limited information you have. But the more knowledge you have, the more information you have, you become like an open book for real.
And let me explain something when I can, y'all. I got something to add to that real quick. Just let me know when I can jump in there. I so salute everybody on the panel, salute everybody in the chat. Y'all know ain't nothing but love and light, baby. Hey, but look, trip about this. This is where I think, we in the Cosmon era, so we got to bring balance to it, right? Right. Not a full rejection of books, You know what I mean? And not a over dependent on it, right? And this is the problem I'm seeing being an active Israelite since 2003, teaching since 05, right? This is what I'm saying. The problem comes in when we turn a book into an idol.
Right.
When you start worshiping them books, bruh, whatever book we talking about, when you start worshiping it, nigga, it's holy, it's flawless, it can't have no wrong in it. That's when we start going left field with it. You know what I mean?
Right.
If look, all of us have the judgment and the discernment to navigate through information, right? Keep what's good and kick out what's bad. Everybody does that. Hell, that's your judgment every day. My 3-year-old son does this. You see what I'm saying? So the problem is when we make an idol out of the spiritual books. That's the problem. You know what I mean? Because it ain't really the God is the Bible, is the Quran when you're dealing with a Christian or an Israelite. The God is the Bible. These niggas will tell you that, nigga, every semicolon, every parenthesis, every comma, is inspired by the all. And we got to get past that, is all I'm saying. Like, look, you're supposed to be critical in your analysis when it come down to your salvation or your spiritual well-being. And why are you depending on somebody else to do that for you? All I'm saying is we balance it out. We can't act like we don't read books. Everybody does or has.
And
you know what I mean?
We got to stop that. It's not either or. You don't. It's not. You have to cut one off and do the other, or do the other and cut one off. It's not. It's both. You must do both. And then in the end of the day, think of the absurdity that you are calling yourself the book, and then you wouldn't turn around in the end of the day and read it. You see what I'm saying?
Because at the end of the day, she writing exact. But the reality is that you got to go through the school of thought to become that. Because when these gods and when we read these theory, these niggas ain't coming down with no books dropping knowledge. These niggas coming to do some works.
Right.
But they had to acquire knowledge in order for them to transverse this cosmos to say, all right, nigga, bend this motherfucking this ether ship, and we're gonna make a left right here, and 40 kilometers, nigga, that's where the earth at. You know what I mean? Road maps. You know what I'm saying? So in order to be free, you gotta acquire the knowledge. Just like school. Right. You graduate 12th grade, nigga. You ain't gotta read none of them books no more. You acquired the knowledge through them years. It's up here now.
They say to be God, you must master everything below you. That is what is approaching the Godhead, to master all things beneath you. You dig what I'm saying? That means not only books and your temperament, your morality, and your spirituality. You dig what I'm talking about? But that means your overall overstanding as a whole. You must be balance of all that, and to get that understanding truthfully and objectively, you must experience it, whether it's on TV, whether it's in a book, whether you actually went and did it yourself. You must have experience. That is the difference between belief and knowledge,
and that's the best teacher is experience.
It is. Right. And I didn't say not be into books. I just said that I'm personally only speaking on my level. For me, I got it very young, right? And I applied this thing through my experiences from knowing what was given to me very young. I started applying that shit. I started adding on to me. I started going through my trials and tribulations through this shit. And when I was going through my trials and tribulations, I started seeing shit. It was good. It was coming to me. You understand? The ancestors was like, here you go, and it was coming to me. They were showing me shit. So that's how come I say I personally don't need a book now, but I did when I was a baby. My parents they did a very well job with it. My grandparents did a very well job giving it to me, speaking words into me. Right?
Your mic going in and out, Chandra. Your mic going in and out. Hold on, give us.
I was moving.
Yeah, give me a second.
Is it still going?
Daryl Cosma, hit the mic. I got you, bro.
What's going on, big bro? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro. What's the word?
Oh, yeah, much better, man. Round 2 with this one, baby. Yeah, first of all, man, all praises to the ever-present great spirit whose magnitude is incomprehensible.
That's right.
Oh man, we got Robert McCall in the big, the equalizer. hey, Daryl, man, I love you, bro, man. That's
hey,
my
much
brother,
love to you,
man.
bro. I love you to stay, brother.
Hey, man, they still ain't answered my bro, and I'm gonna keep driving that nail home. Nobody has answered Daryl Cosmo.
Uh-oh, I think you went out, B.
No, the fact is nobody has answered Daryl Cosma.
Man.
Not only did he do this on the Lions Den multiple times, he went and did it on Sinetta, and then brought it out in a debate. Why has nobody debated the fact that Daryl Cosma has brought out that your God is a demon, and then proved it with your own Bible?
Right. And you know what's crazy about that is that they did the opposite of address it. After I had brought it out, you've been seeing more confirmation of it than you had been seeing people coming against it or trying to address it. That's what's wild. Did you notice that?
Yeah. And then also I noticed they've been going at each other.
Yeah, man.
The petty gods have been turning on themselves.
And I sat there and I said in the intro in that debate that they wish to turn the community into a community of demons. Look what they acting like right now.
Yeah.
Look what they acting like right now. They prove it with their actions, bro. Objectively. Once somebody show you what they are, or once something show you what it is, you better believe it. Better yet.
So can I throw this in here to Daryl? Daryl, who is Lucifer for real? Is Lucifer the light or is he the devil?
Lucifer is Lumong. I ain't even talking about in the context of the Bible. Lucifer is an evil false god.
Yeah.
So you
it's simple and plain over here, Sean.
Right?
LaShawn, it's simple and plain over here. It's not no whole bunch of
talk. I got it.
You know who Luamong is.
Lucifer.
Wait a minute. Wait. You asked a question. You asked who is Lucifer. He told you it's Luamong. Now I'm gonna ask you a question. Do you know who Luamong is?
I don't know the Luamong. I don't.
Well, it's gonna be a long story to get you the explanation.
The next thing you need to be asking, Chandra, is who is Luamong?
Yep.
Don't go no farther than trying to dip into some sauce. You don't know what's in it.
Well, shit, dig me in that motherfucker.
Huh?
I said, dig me in then.
Right. This is why we don't want you to go too far. You dig what I'm talking about? This is what you're looking for. Who is Lucifer, right? And you don't understand who Luamong is, right? Because then you're right back in the loop, right?
But you know what though? Hold up. To be fair, we know.
Damn.
You went out.
Might going out.
No, why I ask it and do it like this is because this is what happens. They think what we're talking about is religion. No, we're deciphering the bullshit in the religion.
Right.
We not God thumpers. Yeah. We are gods.
Yeah. But that's why
I'm not talking about religion aspect.
Right. That's why I didn't give you. Yeah. That's why I didn't give you the answer in the context of the Bible. I don't subscribe to the Bible, so I'm not going to give you Lucifer in the context of the Bible. I'm going to give you in the context of our understanding of what Lucifer is.
Correct.
Well, shit, give me it. Let me get some knowledge.
Well, what Cosmon had already told you was that if you don't know who Luamong is, the next question you should be asking yourself is who is Luamong, and then you got to go ahead and get them in the book and understand who Luamong is for yourself, because it would be a lot to explain and a lot for you to grasp. That's what I'm trying to be fair about that, sis. That's all.
Right, but it
wouldn't be a lot for me to grasp, but I'll look it up.
No, I'm not saying that you won't grasp it. It'll be a lot to grasp. It's a difference. Yeah. I'm not saying you're not gonna grasp it.
No, you're definitely gonna grasp it, but it's a lot to grasp.
Right.
to get an understanding and just to simplify who Lucifer is, let me explain this to you. You know the God of the Christians who they call Christ, right? Who they say gonna come back, crack the sky, riding a horse with a name don't nobody know. That name is Luamon, right? Luamon is Lucifer. So Lucifer is the God of the Bible.
Right.
To just be plain simple with it and to get it out. You right? Lucifer
I got that.
is the God of the Bible. Until you learn that the God of the Bible, aka Christ, his true name is Luamon, it won't make no sense when he tell you that Lucifer is Luamon.
Yep.
But to break it down,
that made perfect sense for me.
And then I'm gonna throw this one at you, sis. I'm gonna throw this one at you, sis. Stop that. I'm gonna throw this one at you, sister. Luamon ain't even the first God of the Bible.
Sure ain't.
Yeah, because he has many names and it's interchangeable and it changes often. I gather. Go ahead.
Now you get it though. He the latest one. He ain't the first one. He the latest one.
Yeah.
See there?
Yeah, it don't take me long. It don't take me long to ask shit. Go ahead.
No, we got answers. That's the dope part. You dig what I'm talking about? See how we made something real complex simple, to where somebody who never read OWASP could understand that who you talking about is Lucifer is really the God of the Bible.
Yep. Now, if you want to get into who is Satan, Satan could be anyone. That's just a spirit title. Satan could be anybody.
The word Satan literally means self.
Low self, beast, a leader of selves, someone who delights in evil and its practice. That's what a Satan is. Anybody can be a Satan. Anybody can
that's
be that.
factual.
See there? Anybody can be a demon.
I know that.
Yeah.
Hey,
anybody can be a demon. It ain't got nothing to do with a red man sitting on a throne in hell with horns, and the demon ain't got nothing to do with little imps surrounding that man. That ain't got nothing to do with that. It's all just a state of spirit. So if you look at what a demon is, if you break down the word, and it's just wordplay, says if you break down the word demon, you hear demote. A demon ain't nothing but a demoted being, someone who was in regression. You see what I'm talking about?
I just said that earlier. I know.
Right.
Yeah. Higher self, lower self. It depends upon how you play with that thing.
Right.
Yeah.
And then I know the topic was the topic earlier was about angels. Angels ain't winged beings.
Hit the link, Doug, if you got a question, bro. Hit the link. You got a question. What do you mean by false God? Is it in the sense that he does not exist? No. The false God and true gods both exist. But what you don't understand, or what most people don't understand.
Hey, let's read them something. Let's go into that book of Safar and read. But that's a direct question and answer. You know, even going through. Yeah, that is straight direct. It's straight direct. Who is God? You know what I mean? What is an angel? Who is the creator? You know what I mean? And the answers that come right behind it, like for real, it's so straightforward. It's mind blowing. Like, okay,
yeah. And another direct verse, another direct chapter to go to is discipline one as always. And then you can hit him with book of book of Div. Book of Div chapter 1.
I'm trying to, my thing is acting slow today. Let me see.
Hey, that's crazy. Mine running slow today too, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. Daryl Cosmo, man, when we gonna go ahead and get the next? I already know you working on putting up footage on your YouTube channel, brother. What's up, man?
Yeah, listen, I'm gonna just tell you like this: the one I got coming out on consciousness, man, is about to blow y'all away, man. It's about to blow y'all away.
The consciousness you was telling me about. So look, man, once you do it on your channel, I think we should all host you on our individual channels as well.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Do that for sure. Yep, we can do that for sure.
Yeah, I really think, like me and C-Law was talking the other day, we need to go ahead and get back to that, like with all of us.
Yeah.
Just go ahead and start whatever lesson or presentation we drop, it gets featured on every last one of our channels.
Yeah, let's
You
do
know what
that,
I
man.
mean?
I'm definitely down with that, man. If you
Yeah.
yeah, you do it like that, I'm
Yeah.
definitely down for it. All I got to say is this, man. As I'm doing this research and putting this doc together, man, is bringing tears to my eyes, man. The whole time, man.
I
Bringing
know,
tears.
nigga, because you showed me quiet the past month. This nigga
Man.
thorough. This nigga, I already know whenever you go quiet though, you cooking something. And I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm
man.
about to call him and mess with him. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
fault,
like I say, man, we get back to the presentations though, man. Like how when we first started doing, when we first linked up, it was like, nigga, we was riding our own coattail, nigga. Like, nigga, we them niggas. Fuck y'all niggas, nigga. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
man.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's keep that
That's
energy
right.
going and
Yeah,
shit. You
this
know
one
what I mean?
on this one on consciousness though, bro, man, it's gonna make y'all cry, man. I'm finna bring it, man. It's gonna be about another 3 to 4 weeks till I shape it up, man. But man, the stuff I found when I did the research on oh my god, man, I did the research on different philosophies and scientific theories on consciousness, man, and the way some of it correspond with a WASP and it helped me, it opened me up, man. And I look at Book of Jehovah totally different. And oh my God, man, it's just, I just can't wait to bring it. It's gonna coincide a lot with the signs of sky, earth, spirit. And then when I'm done with this presentation, I'm gonna merge the two. It's gonna be nuts, man.
Hey, yeah. I was just going back over that science of sky, earth, spirit. You know, we got the doc. You know what I mean? And then I started looking at Einstein's theory of relativity from, you know what I mean, from both angles and all that. Because remember, you debunked that.
Yeah, I got more information doing this on consciousness, right? So I'm gonna just drop a little sneak peek on you. Listen, did you know that hold on.
Pretty face little baby.
Right.
Hey, she like don't spoil nothing. She said don't give them nothing.
Pretty face little baby. Look at the creator's daughter, boy. What's up, bro? Powerful king.
All right, now check this out. Now you know how Einstein, right? Einstein gave the world. Oh goodness gracious, y'all. All right, let me pause up.
Hey, Daryl, Malachi Maccabee.
Yeah, big dog, talk to me.
Do me a favor real quick. Read this for me. This is the book of Sabbath, 35AA and 36.
Hey.
Direct question.
Hey, Cal, can we start up around 24? I want it's leading into what we was talking about earlier. And then I can jump down to 36 to 37, if you don't mind, bro.
Yeah.
24. Look what 24 say. It say, who are the angels of heaven? Answer. People who once lived on earth or other physical worlds.
Right.
Question.
Simple.
I'm about to body bag this boy.
Hey, question. Well, what is their form? Answer. Even as mortals were being perfect in their order. Bag drop, boy.
So you're gonna be you as a spirit, right?
Yeah.
As an angel. You're gonna look just like you, but the best possible you that could be.
Man, be your best self. We always say that. Be your best self.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But look how practical and simple that is, though.
Yeah.
Say it again, C-Lock.
No, I said, look how practical and simple the explanation is.
Mm-hmm.
People of the earth, you know what I mean? It makes sense. It's like, well, where all these people die? What happened to them? They just poof out of existence?
Hey, bro don't know what he getting himself into, man. I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut and watch the action, man. I can't wait for this debate. Straight up. He don't know what he getting himself into, man.
Hey, DK, but that's why I asked the question to him and Cal, are there female angels?
He said, yeah.
What did he say?
He said, yeah. And he said he gonna show in English in Bible that there are female angels. I said, this boy do not know what he just tried to
He may try to use Ashtaray as a reference.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, but that Queen of Heaven is the same. But I'm saying that's all vague. That's
So
all vague. And the point being, if they're okay, so if there are female angels, what determines if they're male or female?
right. Well, let me ask you this. Well,
Why is
Sheila,
Astaroth not a man?
If you already admitting that there are female angels, you're admitting they're in the shape and form of men. You lost.
right.
Exactly.
And then also, Eli made a good point too that if he run the Astaroth, are you admitting that angels presume themselves as gods? Can proclaim themselves to be gods?
Facts.
Like yours.
Hey, exactly. And then see the crazy part is you're not about to bring out a female angel that's down with Jah in Bible. You about to bring out a false god, the queen of heaven, the goddess, Astaroth,
right,
or Shera, or whoever the hell you did, the Diana of Ephesus, whoever the hell you talking about. It's the same broad. It's the same broad.
Right, the Asherah pole, who was on the queen of heaven, is Astaroth, who was the partner, the ace boon coon with Baal.
And then it's like if we throw them on a timeline, well, what time period is this female angel you talking about?
Right.
You can't do it. Stop it. Stop it. Hey man, the one boy talking about he was laying out a timeline of the end of days with the prophetic ending of the world and all that shit. The Antichrist with the blood going through the horse's bridle with the abomination of desolation. Man, this nigga put up a whole timeline with no dates. There wasn't one date on
it.
That was crazy.
How you gonna have a timeline with no dates? You just got pictures of motherfucking time, people in villages, but no time period. What kind of shit is that, yo? Even the kids in school, if you was in 3rd grade and threw that up there, even the elementary kids would be like, yo, but what time is that?
hey, Mally, go ahead, read a little more. Read this next one for us, man.
Okay,
Where
verse double A 28 book of Safar speed headshot. Where is that answer? Worlds unseen by mortals, feel the ethereal firmament above. These worlds, plural, these worlds are heaven. These are the spirit world. These are the ethereal worlds. These are the abode, the living places of the spirits of the dead.
Bag drop.
What is we talking about?
Done, man.
What are we talking about?
Done, man.
Hey, we didn't even need to read the OSP, just that part alone.
Done.
Good.
Hold on, because see, remember, he's trying to tell us that angels aren't men. Right?
Now, how the hell?
Why they are in the shape of men?
Yeah, and then you had and since you admitted that angels are female as well, you got to explain. Well, how the hell is Astaroth in the image of a woman?
Right.
Like, what determines it? What determines the male and female of the spirits?
See that?
You know what I mean?
And by them cutting themselves off from the physical aspect of that, they can't prove that, because if he understood that these ancestors come from the physical realm, then you can say, "Nigga, I came out the womb of my mother.
Yeah,
I come from the womb of a woman. That's where I come from." These niggas want to think that God created the angels out of thin air. Just bloop. That where in nature it shows that? Where in nature that things just pop up out of thin air?
It don't.
Nature shows that everything comes through the womb. Everything comes through even the. No, I was just saying everything comes from the womb. Even the vortex is a womb. It's a big ass vagina, and it blops out a stars, a sun, and then from that sun comes corporeal worlds to be inhabited, then terrestrials, and then we become ever present from the ever present, living ever present from that start, from that spark. Come on, yo.
Even though Waspy say that the Earth sits in a womb of atmosphere.
Exactly. The creator is more feminine than he is masculine.
or just as much.
That's
You
going
know what I mean?
that's,
Just give a shout out
that's
to the
gonna
women
make
since they always think that we everything masculine.
Hey, but
Hold
look,
on,
but
when
look.
we say feminine,
Okay.
we don't just mean woman.
Right.
We are
Exactly.
talking about the negative aspect of all things, the physical. You did what I'm talking about.
And then function too. And then function, because the function of giving birth is feminine.
We're talking about everything that can be seen is feminine.
Yeah,
wow, that's crazy.
Because because it received. See,
that's right.
The negative is the female, not negative as in sense of evil or wicked. It's just it's the side that receives from what gives. What gives or what projects is positive. So creator is male and female.
Simultaneously. Exactly.
I was waiting for you.
Yeah,
because without the union of the two, you can't get life and you can't get electricity.
You can't get motion. You can't get motion.
Bro, so you can't get force. So you can't have corporality.
Exactly. Exactly. So listen to me.
I can go back to 1 and 1 real quick. Jehovah 1 and 1. He says, I am apparently two things, but I am only one. The seen and the unseen. One is potent.
One is impotent.
Yep. And the other impotent.
One is dead.
What I'm talking about. So hold on, let's get to it real quick.
Hey, go to 1-1. Go to 4-1-1. Jehovah 1 and 1.
Right. That's where I'm going right now.
I'm gonna show you something that I'm finna bring out too in this consciousness presentation. I was looking.
Can I say this to y'all fellas real quick? Y'all my type of people. This is my mind. I've been waiting for my family to show the fuck up. Goddamn Cosman, how the fuck I family? I fucking found you, and I got the same fucking mind.
We here, Ma.
I've been speaking this shit, right? I've been speaking this shit since the 90s.
Hey man, I like
I've
her.
been speaking this shit since the fucking 90s, yo.
They always try to play Sandra. They always try to play her to the left because she's really spiritual. You dig what I'm talking about?
Hey, sis a firecracker.
Yeah.
I like that. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But go ahead. I ain't gonna stop this deal. Let's go.
Yeah.
Right here it says, to go back to the question that the sister was asking, how would you describe the creator? All.
Oh man.
All that was. He is all that is, and he is all that shall ever be.
Okay, stop right there, Calvin.
The all makes sound, or when the all speaks, what happens? Motion was and is and ever shall be. So sound creates motion, right? And what does the motion do? And being positive or male or that which moves, right, was called he and him. So the part that you can't see, that's behind everything that you can see, is called him. But the part that you can see, like the earth, like the animals, you dig what I'm talking about? Like anything corporeal is she and her, or the negative, right? So this is why they call creator him, right? Not that it's got a penis, but as in the nature of its what? Positive motion. So sound creates motion, creates force, creates substance.
Now to complement that verse right there being positive, then you go to Cosmogony and Prophecy chapter 1, where it talks about the positive vortexia and the negative vortexia.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Hey, Cal, that Jehovah,
Hey.
what is that, 5 and 5? It tell you that the credit tell you I'm male and female. So I
Hold on,
quicken
I
all
ain't
into
even
life the
hear you.
same way.
I'm gonna chime in. I'm gonna put y'all up on something a little bit back on one real quick.
Yeah, I was about to go there next, Mally. I was about to go there next because he says, look, I
Okay.
am two apparent entities. Nevertheless, I am only one. These entities are the seen and the unseen, right? The unseen, which is potent, which in man we would call spirit, right? That's the thing that actually lives, that feels, that experiences. And the seen, the physical, right, which is of itself impotent and doesn't work without the part that is unseen. With these two entities, things that are seen and things that are unseen, things that are positive and things that are negative, in likeness of myself, through them I made all. So this is why all living things move. Nothing that is alive stands still. And even the things that are the densest of the most living things, like rocks, even they fade into nothingness over time.
Yes.
It's
Yep.
move.
Yep.
Or as the life is the potent part, so is the corporeal part, that physical part, that thing that actually hit back into the earth. That's the impotent part. Now let's go down to where Malachi Maccabee is trying to go ahead and just sum it up for you real quick.
Mm-hmm.
He was just trying to sum it up for you real quick. Because see, the thing about Creator is he didn't leave nothing to guess. He didn't need nothing to guess.
Ain't lick your finger scholarship, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, the beautiful thing about Creator, he put it right in your face, bro. And look, it be so simple, but it be way deep. Dang. I should have been caught that.
Come get this stuff off
You
my
know what I
couch.
mean?
Look, girl,
Yeah,
get
yeah.
that garbage can. Get that
It's just
garbage
layers
can.
to it, man.
Grab it for me.
Hey, Creator tell
And
you
to
I'm male and
paraphrase
female.
all of that, my bad. But to paraphrase
Nah.
all of that, nothingness is like all.
That garbage can.
Say again, LaShonda, you breaking up. Nah, hey, LaShonda, say that again.
Hey, Elijah 7. Technically, the scene, the person part of Jehovah is the seen part. The being is the unseen part. I can show you that in just a moment.
Right.
Right. The physical existence is the body of Jehovah. Creator.
Yeah, that's the person. The being is the unseen part.
Right. The thing that thinks, the thing that feels, the thing that actually smells and touches is not the physical man.
Yeah.
It's the thing that runs the physical man, the unseen part, what we call.
And that's that vortex. Vortex is spirit, and spirit is vortex.
It's called nothingness. It's called
there is
nothingness.
No such thing as nothingness.
I mean, that's what I call it.
No,
I call
but
it
even if it was, let's say that is nothing. Let's say that is nothing, and an empty space is nothing. But that nothingness, once it's put in a rotary in a vortex, that's when it becomes living. That's when it becomes functional.
Yeah, you talking about ether. Ether is the nothing that makes something possible.
Right.
I always say that. That's
Boy, yeah, they got my bro started. Come on with it.
Hey,
yeah.
Because it makes sense. Because look, in the beginning, and he said, "All is all. All that's everything present. That's air.
Yeah,
Air is emptiness. That's nothingness."
I want to show you something about that. Did you read that verse that Malachi was referencing?
No, we on it right here. We about to read it right now.
Let's read it. Let me read it.
Jehovah said, "Because of my presence, I quickened into life all that live or ever have lived." All. So that means before the earth. Right? Anything that ever lived, I did it. Right? He said, and he's saying, because of my presence, mean just for the simple fact that I am ever present, all things happen. So I created all that have lived or have ever lived. And he says, because I am male and female, negative and positive. I am electric and magnetic. I am the strong force and the weak force. I am the left and the right. I am the up and the down, the dark and the light. I am creator and destroyer.
Yep.
Even in my likeness, I made niggas. Huh?
Hey, even with that creator and that destroyer part, when you show them galaxies, that's showing creator being created through creation. And when you saw them hurricanes, that's creator showing him being the destroyer. Because when them hurricanes come through, it destroys anything in its path. Children, man, woman, it don't matter what it is. You got to respect the destroyer when the destroyer comes through. But it's all one and the same energy, vortexia.
This is what hit me different about this verse, right? I never heard a God say this. Look what he says. He says, because I, not us, not we, because I am the power to quicken into life. I never thought of it like everything and everything is in you, everything is of you. The fact that anything can possibly happen or be done to it only happens because you're there. So hence you are the process to all process.
Hey, you know what? Go ahead,
Mally.
No, go ahead, Daryl.
I was gonna say, well, I was just gonna piggyback just what off what Kyle was saying. You say, Kyle, we the process. We also the product. We just as much a product as we are the process.
Come on.
Because when you go to Book of Inspiration, chapter 1, the creator specifically say through all the things that I've done in the universe, you know what I'm saying? Thus I made you. Boom, we the product. But at the same time, we are the process of our spiritual ascension.
Did you want me to go back to 1 and 1, Daryl?
Yeah, go back to 1-1 real quick. Because I didn't even catch this at first, man.
Man, that's crazy. That mean Owaspy is layered because the surface makes so much sense, and then once you just sit back and slow it down and like really extrapolate, chew on what it is, like process what it is you eat, bruh, it's even more of an increase that comes. You know what I mean? It's even more of an increase. It's like how is this happening?
Hey, Mike, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
Oh, my bad. My cord came out. I didn't know. I put it back in. Didn't know it was working. Hold on, baby. Now look, man. I didn't even catch this at first. Now see where it say all was, all is, all ever shall be.
Yeah.
Creator right there with them three phrases is declaring that it's time.
Ever shall be.
The creator is declaring that I am time. All was, all
what?
is,
Say it
all,
again?
He's declaring that it is time. That's time in those first
past,
right
present, and future.
But hold on.
And future.
Hold on, I gotta take you one more.
Was is past, is now, and ever shall be is future.
Yeah, past, present.
And not only that, that's a circle too. That's a circle.
Right. So when you look at time, like when you look up what scientists say, how scientists say how time flows, they say time flows past, present, and future. But flow don't necessarily mean in a straight line. That's what some people misunderstand.
Right, cyclical.
But what we also gotta understand is in this verse when they're speaking about time, right? Because this is past, present, future. There is no time without space.
Right. And there is no, I was going to go there next. Watch this. When the creator says I am the all motion, it also is declaring at the same time that it is all space. So you got in Jehovah 1:1 that is declaring that it's time, is declaring that it's eternity, and is declaring that it's motion, and is declaring that it is space. All in Jehovah 1:1 is declaring those four things because space,
time, motion, and space.
Time, motion, space. Because motion, in order for there to be motion, there has to be space.
It has to be.
You can't
move nowhere.
Well, you can't move nowhere.
Yeah.
So in that one single verse, and all the times I've read this verse,
Good
man,
night.
I've never seen that the Creator was declaring in this verse that I am time, I am space, I am eternity, I am motion, and also when it gets into 412, when he said that I am, he's declaring that he is all consciousness.
Bruh, look, I ain't tripped off that either. Good night.
Yeah, facts.
But that makes sense. If you saying you
Facts
past,
don't
present,
confuse.
and future, you got to be saying you time, right? In order for it to be time, it has to have motion,
Exactly.
right? Like ain't no
Exactly.
such thing as time if shit's sitting still.
Exactly.
But this the dope part. This where
And
he
there's
tied.
no motion without space.
There's no
You
motion
gotta
without
have
space.
you
It's
gotta be
all
able to move
In
Damn,
space.
bro.
You gotta
Yeah,
have
you-
space and the time at the same time, but to create the motion, he tells you need sound.
Mhm.
Oh, facts.
Create
You
the
can add
motion.
that. Yeah.
The motion creates
Vibration.
more.
That's right.
vibration. The speech is vibration.
Yeah.
The speech is the
Yeah.
vibration. So the vibration is the vortexia that goes in every which way in the ether. That's what that is right there too.
And that
That's
positive force of vortex here flows from east to west.
Correct.
It appears to be a straight line, but it's really a circle.
Yep.
Right.
And
It's
misunderstanding of what they call electromagneticity.
Man, nobody can get that. Nobody can get that from reading Book of Jehovah 1:1. That all that in that one verse, man, just dawned on me.
Hey,
doing this.
and you know
doing
how
this
they try to use they try to use Bible, Bereshit bara Elohim waha aret. See that first verse, chapter 1, verse 1 is talking about the beginning and ending of a previous universe. And
But see, didn't I also bring this out though too? Doesn't
Go ahead,
Genesis 1:1 say Owaspy?
say it
Remember I
again.
brought that out?
Say it again,
Skylar
Dad.
Spirit.
Genesis 1:1
Yeah,
says
yes.
Owaspy
Yeah,
in Genesis 1:1. I brought that out.
because Bereshit bara Elohim et Hashemayim wa et haaretz. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth.
Owaspy.
So if we talking about beginning, we're talking about time.
Right.
All right. If we talking about heaven, what are we talking about? Space.
Sky. Yep.
Huh? If we talking about earth, what we talking about?
We talking about
Solids, liquid, gases.
Man.
Huh? That's Owaspy, bro. That's what I'm saying. Niggas might as well come on home.
Come on home.
We in Genesis 1:1. You don't even know it.
Genesis
See that?
1:1.
And then the false God was aware of the truth. You know what I mean? They knew what the hell was going on, so they probably took fragments of the truth and, you know what I mean, and spewed their lies with it.
Anu Hassan said, I'm not going to give you no action. I'm not going to
tell
tell you when the earth was made. I'm not going to tell you how old I am, because that was the trap of Ahura. Right? So he had already seen his big homie take the fall. So he didn't put the little things that would trap him in there that modern man of his time still probably question. But men 1,000, 100, 200, 300 years later just ran with.
But just remember, he said that what I'm laying down is not for this generation, but the ones to come. Because you remember when they first laid out that first set of creation stories, mortals came back questioning the shit. Like, well, hold up. Well, if that's just the same way we do it now with the Genesis. Hold up. If you said man created...
So are you saying that you the Jehovah of the Faithists? That's what they came back to say. Wait a minute, you trying to say you Jaja?
And that's one of the reasons he had to wipe out for 1,000 years, the Book of Wars, wipe out the Faithists in every country because they was rivaling his doctrine. The same way we rivaling Bible now. Good thing we ain't living in those days, because these brews would have been trying to whack us off for exposing their God.
Facts. That's crazy. Listen, this verse is nuts.
Yeah, man. It's nuts, bro. I didn't even see that at first. I saw that all of Shabi was, past, present, future, but I ain't see that the Creator was declaring what it was. Like it's making its stance right there, like making its ground right there. Like, look, I'm all time, I'm all motion, I'm all space, I'm all eternity. I'm not a man sitting on a throne. I'm not something that you can nail to a cross. Okay. I'm not something you can see sitting on the throne in the vision.
I am all energy, and the positive part of that energy you call him. You say he. So not only am I all motion, I'm all energy. I'm all sound.
And look, space is all was, all is, all shall ever be. That first sentence is space right there. That's prior to motion.
Yep.
Yeah.
Prior to motion. So with prior to motion, that's when time doesn't exist. The only time we find that time doesn't exist is when we're outside of vortexia and we're in the space of ether that has no motion.
And that's right. And that's when you go to and to prove your point, Sila. That's when you go to Book of Being, chapter 4, verses 3 and 5.
Book of Being.
Man, y'all some cold niggas, man. We some cold niggas with this shit,
man. 3. Hold on. Let me.
Hey, we cold with this shit. Look how we just piggybacking off each other and shit.
Hold on. Let me check my notes to make sure I'm correct. But it's Book of Being. Just go to Book of Being for right now. I believe it's chapter 3 or 4. Give me just a moment. I'm going to pull it up right now.
Yeah, so that empty space that
that's deep, bro. Because I was in that Book of Being
chapter
today.
4. Chapter 4, 3 and 5. Chapter 4, verse 3 and 5. Watch this.
Praise. Bonds praise. No, this foreign open. Hold on.
The Book of Knowledge right after that. Nigga, I was just in there.
I'm telling you, man, that the creator is consciousness. The creator is all consciousness. When he said I am, he is declaring that I'm aware of myself. Consciousness is the awareness. Watch this though. Now watch when you go to Book of Being 4 and 5.
Hey man, that shit. Hey, look, let me say this too. That makes sense. Because it tell you to pray for yourself. Right? Pray for yourself. It makes sense. You should be directing your prayers inward. Greater is everywhere, within and without.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? I mean, look, listen to me. Look, if you read the higher books, when they be talking about, when they link up, they be like, look, faith is forever, or they'll be like, wisdom of your wisdom, oh creator. Love of thy love. You feel me? And then something magnificent happen, like a beam of light will come down, and these niggas will get to talking some miraculous shit. You feel me? I'm just saying. Like,
you say Book of Being 3 and what?
Book of Being chapter 4, verses 3 and 5.
Book of Being chapter 4, 3 and 5. Book of Being.
Thanks, Melly. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, since the prayers everywhere, bro, especially within. Direct your prayers inward.
You can read. You can probably
you
read.
ain't gotta
verse
wait
4.
for somebody to pray for you. Pray for yourself. Shit.
Book of Being.
Healing of thy healing, oh Jehovah. You know what I mean?
3 through 5. It has been said that the creator is a person. No one can know this, for his magnitude is incomprehensible. That's the guy I serve.
Right. You can't comprehend all the space, time, eternity, brother. You can't comprehend that. That's why I say incomprehensible.
I can say what man's mortal body is made of. Is the soul of man made of oxygen or hydrogen? Give me light that is real, right? And the creator spoke. Creator said, my divisions are not like man's division. Behold, I create one thing within another. Y'all ain't got this yet?
What we looking like?
Your spirit is.
Wow.
Why do you think your soul is inside your spirit, which is inside your body? We call that in America, as an American Indian, listen up, you should perk your ears. This is called a manito.
Yep. And before you read that next sentence, right? Before you read that next sentence, how funny is it that the spirit is in the body, yet it's the spirit that directs or contains the body.
She didn't need my paper.
The spirit is inside the body. Yet it,
I know the electric glooming.
Hold on.
Like, hanging over niggas' head.
Hold on, I got him. Go ahead, Daryl.
Yeah, we don't want this shit to large chunk out there, motherfucker.
What can I say? What man's mortal body? So the creator goes on to say, my divisions or the way I do things is not like how man does things. Behold, I create one thing within another. This is also called inqua.
Yeah. So my bad, bro. So what I was saying was how funny is it? How funny is it that the soul, that the spirit is in the body, yet it's the spirit that carries the body.
Facts.
It's inside you, but it's the one that carries. Ain't that? That's wild. That's wild.
For anybody who wanted to break that down a little bit further, basically what he's saying is the spirit is the power. It is the battery.
And then to put that on scientific terms, that spirit is electricity, because your body is ran off an electrical spark. That's what Dr. Sadie was bringing out, that the body is positive and negatively charged, dealing with alkalinity and acidity. Alkalinity is a negative charge. Acidity is a positive charge. And those are the two charges that creates our existence, electricity. And electricity is literally spirit too.
Yep.
Because if spirit is composed of air, air is composed of oxygen. Oxygen is composed of what? Positive and negative electrons. Electricity is an electron.
Hey family, I got to ride, man. I'm gonna get back to my daughter. She ready to play with daddy. Let me go do that though. But yeah, go ahead and read that next line right there to piggyback off what C-Law was saying. But yeah, much love and light to you brothers, man. Good build.
Love, light, and balance, Daryl Cosmine. Much love, bro.
Yeah, much love.
Yeah. Neither space, place, time, nor eternity stands in my way. The soul is spirit.
That's wild.
Yeah, and that spirit is
space. So if he says neither space, place, or time, that goes back to verses chapter 1, Jehovah chapter 1, verse 1. That first sentence. All is, all was, all shall ever be. That's before space and time. That's before motion.
It is.
See what I'm saying?
Yes, that it is. I was just thinking that. Then it says, no eternity stands in my way.
That's what you say,
real quick, C-Law. There had to be an intelligence present to know beyond space, place, and eternity, brother, to know all that, to comprehend all that, man. I'm telling you.
Facts.
The creator is a supreme consciousness, man. I believe consciousness existed before all these things existed, or they all existed simultaneously. But none of this could be possible without something being aware of all the things that's going on, man. That's what consciousness is. I'm trying to tell y'all.
You ever had you're absolutely right too. You ever had you ever been sleeping and you can't wake up, but you're conscious?
Yeah.
You're not in your body. You're in dark space, but you're fully aware. You're not occupying the body. You're not occupying but you're consciously aware, although you're not moving in physics and physicality.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna bring it out. I'm gonna bring it out on this presentation, man. As soon as it gets done, man, it's gonna knock y'all heads off, man. All right, I'm out.
Hey.
Yes, Darren.
And then look at this. Neither space, place, time, nor eternity stands in my way. The soul is spirit. But what they don't understand is S is divided into two parts. Its higher sense is what is called soul. The lesser, baser nature of all spirituality is S. And man inquired if the dwelling place for the spirits of the dead is up in the firmament. How is it created? Right now, this is going to so in in this little kerfluffle we about to have in a couple of days when I beat this boy up. You dig what I'm talking about? Look what he's asking. If the dwelling place of the spirits of the dead is up in the firmament or in heaven, how is it created? What does it rest upon? And how does the soul of man dwell in heaven? A soul of a man dwelling in heaven is an angel, a spirit man, a S-man. If the spirit man has feet and legs, how does it walk?
Hey, hold up. Yo, damn. I'm off?
Go ahead.
Nah. When you said S is divided into two parts, now you got to go to the Book of Jehovah, chapter 1, verse 4. You got to go there.
Yep.
Book of Jehovah 1, verse 4.
We go back. As a matter of fact, let's open up a whole nother one.
Yeah. So we can cross-reference.
Yep. Book of Jehovah.
Book of Jehovah, chapter 1, verse 4. Look how we spewing through these OSP verses like Bible, nigga. And these niggas ain't even comprehending OSP yet. And we spewing these verses around like it's Bible.
Here it goes. See,
there it is.
By virtue of my presence, all.
No, my bad. Hold up. My bad. Chapter 2, verse 4. My bad. There you go. There he is.
S, or spirit, I divided into two parts, and I commanded man to name them, and he called one etheria, ether, and the other atmosphere, or atmospheria. These are the three kinds of worlds I created: a physical world, a atmospheric or gaseous world, and the Etherian or spiritual part. This is your 3-in-1. This is your great Trinity. Corporeal, atmospheric, Etherian. Oh, I speak. Earth, sky, spirit.
Right. So when it says, coming back to the other verse, when it says the soul is east. So it's saying that the soul is composed of etheria, atmospheria, and corporeality. And that's what we compose of.
Yeah.
Because like you said, it's a thing within a thing within a thing. Nigga, we have an etheric body within this goddamn flesh body as we speak. We got an atmospheric body. And then when we leave the atmospheric realm, the same body is going to be etheric. But it's all within the same vessel starting out this fleshly body. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Look. Look. This is crazy. Do his arms change in the wings upon death? Because he know he changes to an angel. Does his arm change in the wings? Does he ride on lightning bolts? Look at God.
Silver Surfer?
All right. Is he Silver Surfer? Already your soul goes in that direction, but it cannot take your body with it. Your corporeal judgment cannot cope with spiritual things. As thought travels, so is it with the spirit of the dead. When you have quit your physical body, behold, look, niggas, your spirit will be free. Wherever you desire to go, you shall go. Nevertheless, though, you shall go only as thought goes, or without substance. And when you have arrived at wherever you think you need to be, guess what? You shall fashion from your surroundings, what's around you, your own form, hands and arms and feet and legs perfectly.
Now the precept that you could go back, you ain't got to go to it, but just piggybacking, that precept could coincide with when the angels that came with entities by the force of their own will took on forms of flesh and bone.
Right.
Using that same method right there that you're talking about in that verse.
Right. Taking upon a semblance of flesh.
Right.
Right. The point is that angels look like men because they are dead men. Regardless to how they move, once they get to where they're going, they form arms, hands, and feet and legs perfectly. Right? This is your spirit man. So yes, all angels are the one-time living, breathing men upon a planet, born through the womb of a woman. Every single one of them. There are no angels who are just popped into being. None. And your Bible don't say that. So stop with the cap. It don't say that. Just because it say Elohim or plural in the beginning, you can't say who that is. Because also in your definition of Elohim, it can say gods, but it can be rulers and judges, but it also can be demons, false gods. Huh?
Exactly. That's coming back to what the sister was saying earlier about angels being angels and the approach as far as, positive or negative or good or bad, taking on them characteristics.
Look what it say. Look what it say. They say the gods build not only themselves, but plateaus for the inhabitation of millions and millions of other souls.
He a boss. That's what a boss do right there.
Right. But to rise from the earth, you must die.
Exactly.
To rise from the earth, right? And to go into this plateau, this inhabitation of millions created by a God, you must die. Right? Right. So we ain't gonna beat a dead horse. You dig what I'm talking about? But we gonna definitely make it make sense for them. Right? They don't know what an angel is, right? And then he doesn't use Hebrew to define it as an Old Testament Hebrew. I think he's gonna have a tough time with the OG. I think I'm gonna punch all on this boy. Right? I think I'm
My
gonna
bad,
punch all
y'all.
on.
I was cooking. Oh no, I didn't mean to interrupt. I was just saying my bad. I was listening in the background, but I had to finish my cookings. I was cooking.
You good, sis. But Kid Cosmo, he ain't got enough for that, man. He ain't got enough for that, bro. See, that's the thing. We know Bible too, so it's not like you're gonna come with something that you're gonna be like, oh snap.
Hey, Cosmo, can you hear me? Hey, so look, earlier we was talking about the how the angels move about in heaven, in the heavens, you know what I mean? Whether they be male or female. Like when the credit card to get certain things done, you know what I mean? When credit card to get certain things done, they move out in a certain way, you know what I mean? So look, I want to give an example of that. Can we go to the book of Big Sis, man? Serpenti Mead. Let's go to Serpenti Mead, chapter 1. All right. And let's read like verses 1 through 10, bro. And y'all, look how like credit calls this sister, this high rate sister, Orion Chieftainess, I believe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To come to the earth and her atmosphere and establish some major business during the Ark of Speda, roughly 6,000 years ago. You know what I mean? So this is like a heavenly record of what happened. So salute to the sisters, man. Cause this is like a big sister of ours. You see what I'm saying? But Pete, how when the creator came with the order, right? She was like, of course, Pops, I'm down. I'll go to that red store and get it cracking. right? And then trip off how she was like, well, look, this is what we got to do. We got to travel this far. We got to make a ship this big that can hold this many souls. You know what I mean? So it shows that they're getting things done without capitalism, without money. You know what I mean? Nobody brought up the subject of money when it was time to build a fire ship that can hold so many million spirits or souls. Money never came up. You see, again, like I said earlier, we are the only species in existence that gotta pay to live. Nothing else pays. A roach don't pay. A rat
That's
don't
crazy.
pay. An angel don't pay. Nigga, the hell you mean? Nothing else paid. It's only you
Can you
niggas.
imagine, yo, a
Animals
fucking
don't pay.
a
Animals don't
roach?
pay to be here.
You got roaches living rent free, yo. That's crazy.
Nothing else paid. So notice how you instructed to live, like, you know, all things in common. No rich, no poor. Everything is divvied up based off skill. Not even based off skill, based off necessity. But our skills bring the livelihood to the community, right? So we looking at how you're supposed to live all things in common, like the ancient faiths, or even in the Bible. Acts chapter 2, Acts chapter 4, they was living all things in common. You dig? If Selah got a family of 10 and Cal got a family of 4, you dig? When it comes to food, Selah has more mouths to feed. So he has more food than Cal. But what Cal has is enough for his family of 4. Right? How many knew that that's how the angels move in the heavens? See, you only get the instruction to do it in the Bible, but you get the why over where we at. And the why is that's how the angels move out. So when Creator called Serpenta or me, shout out to Big Sis, she said, show up, props, I'm gonna get it done. Right? Then she ordered her council. And everybody with her, like, hey, look, prepare me a ship that can hold nigga that can hold this. They go get it done. They go build it.
That's
without
cold.
money. See, today niggas ain't moving. No man ain't moving. Somebody gonna push the play button on the finances. If ain't nobody pressing play on the finances, that shit ain't getting done. You dig? But even the angels move like that, bro. How we supposed to be living, they move like that in the second resurrection and higher. So I wanted to read this. Serpenta Armi, chapter 1, like verses 1 through 10, something like that. You gonna see it.
Did you want me to read it?
Whatever you want me to do. I can do it or you can do it, bro. It's all good.
It's on the screen.
Okay, Jehovah spoke to Serpenta Armi, goddess of Hayot Sadi in Nirvana, in the Ark of Speda. Commander of the listen to her resume. Commander of the South Fields of Abaram, in the Orion Plains of Bilowichium, of a reign of 200,000 years.
Wow.
Surveyor for Otaeus, 10,000 years. Leader of Oixian, 70,000 years.
That's 280 so far. If y'all not keeping count,
Hey, bro, I was gonna ask you at the end of this. Let's bring a number. We reading this daughter of the Creator's resume right here.
That's right.
I'm right here. Captain of Gilead's roadways and forests of Luga, 20,000 years. Founder and the ruler of Essos, 30,000 years. Look at this next one. Trencher of the Hegestis swamps, 4,000 years. Goddess of Nor, goddess of Unugi, goddess of Pantu, each 10,000 years. So you give 10.
Hold on. There's 10.
Yep.
20.
Yep.
30.
Yep.
Right? So 164,000 years worth of experience.
Wow. For each day of the year, she got 1,000 years experience, big dog. Fuck we talking about around her. She got 364,000 years of experience. It's 364 or 365 days in a year. This is a high-raised sister. Look at it.
Hey, that resume is what JJ couldn't wrap his mind around and was going crazy when he was trying to read the resume of Fraggle Patty.
His little
He
brain
lost his mind.
Hey,
his
nigga.
brain on drugs. His brain was just what is that MRI?
Hey. Oh, it's so much, Brad, that ain't nobody even heard from JJ in like a couple weeks.
His own people calling him out.
Where the hell is he? Where the hell is he at? Nobody's heard from him.
That's crazy.
Hey man, I hope he ain't in no crazy house in a padded room. Nigga with a straight jacket on. Look at this. So the creator calls to his daughter Serpente Armige, right? It says, "My daughter, behold the red star or the earth, and her heavens come your way. She will cross the arc of Speeder 4 years and 32 days, riding. Open your fields in Abiram and give her 40 years indulgence, for this is the first of her deliverance." Dang. Let's keep going. Serpente Armige answers, saying, "I see the red star, the earth, O creator, like a wandering ship in a wide ocean. She comes through my fields, the young earth, traveling on, carefully in the roads of Stalkwatka. Has she so soon, in just little more than 60,000 years, overcome her enduring knots and torturing hells?" Let's keep going. "In your wisdom and power, O Father, in your wisdom and power, O Creator." This is what the goddess is saying to the Creator. Her name's Serpente Armige. "In your wisdom and power, O Creator, I will go in person to this physical world and encourage her God and Lords for the excellent labor done." You feel me? So she called on by the Creator to come to the earth and holler at the gods and the Lords that's ruling in the atmosphere of the earth. You know what I mean? She said, "Of course, Pops, I'm going." Go ahead.
Serpente is a more comprehensive God who is coming down to earth to tell God what to do. This is what y'all gotta understand. There's a hierarchy to it all. The Creator called on her. She goes to the earth to tell God what to do, right? He preps what goes on as she says, right? As she claims it. That's what the God of the earth and heavens and the lords and gods of the earth and heaven of heaven do. All right. And somebody tells God what to do. Go ahead. You dig what I'm talking about, Mally?
Yeah.
Right. And she sets the order that God puts together that she's gonna come out and overall fulfill the calling of the Creator. And the calling of the Creator was to raise 4 men.
Yep.
Was to raise 4 men. She put the call in.
Man.
Look, I need you to do this. You set this in order to get this. And by the time I come there,
Africa, Brahma,
it's how long the earth was going to be in her region that she had indulgence on only 40 years, but that the dawn would be 4 years and 32 days. So she got to do everything she got to do in 4 years and 32 days, even though she got 40 years before that. Right? So when does she, the daughter, Serpente Armige, come into throne? 3953 BC. In 4 years and 32 days, she moves the people of China. She moves the people who are called the Hotian. She moves the praisers of the Great Spirit in India who are called Vedic, and she moves the great. She raises up a great prophet from Persia who goes into Ham and migrates a people into the land that would become Egypt, right? But she had 40 years indulgence, 40 years to raise up her sons in that time, who are Abram, Brahma, Iwata, and Po, right? So that means 40 years before the 4 years and 32 days start are the birth years of Abram, Brahma, Iwata, and Po, or 3993 BC. When Abram moves the Israelites into Egypt, he's 40. When Brahma gathers the Vedics together, the people who will become the Vedic people, the Vrishvedi, he's 40. When Po does it in China, he's 40. When the great prophet of America, Iwata, does it, he's 40. Right? Let's go. Let's go, Mally. We just breaking down these time cycles, and this is what a WASPI allows you to do, right? Put all things on a timeline and time cycle to explain them and break them down to their very last compound. Go ahead, bro. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, we in verse 5, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't know. Hold on. Verse 4. We read verse 4. Okay, verse 5.
Yeah.
The Creator said, this is what the Creator's saying to his high-raised daughter. Shout out to the sisters, man. It did, because the trip off this, even biblically speaking, y'all role is vague when it comes to the kingdoms, or even the kingdom of the Creator or the Most High. Like, what's your role? What are you gonna be doing? You know what I mean? Like, what are you gonna be learning? How are you gonna be advancing? Or are you destined just to be a damn toilet bowl for a man? Like what are we talking about here? Now look at this.
Destined to only rise as high as your husband. That's crazy.
Exactly. Jehovah said, "Call your council and proclaim from my throne the feast of the Ark of Spita." Then Serpenta or Medes called her high council of the trip off this, y'all, of 100 million sons and daughters of the Creator. What else it say, bro? Look at this. 100 million. 100 million. What is we talking about? Sons and daughters. And this is her council. This is an Orion chieftainess. High-raised sister. Daughter, though. She not what? See, the thing is, she's not worshipped and praised. Right. See, if you hold the title of God or goddess and you down with the Creator, you not worshipped. That's just a title you hold. Meaning you're responsible for every soul in the earth and her heavens that surround the earth, the atmosphere. You responsible to be a God, and you can control elements. When you go through, you know what I mean, certain periods of darkness and all that. Being a God is more than just being called that. Like you become somebody that's the captain of the heavens surrounding the physical world and that world, and every soul that come about that deal. That's serious. Now look at this. And she ascended to her place in the center of the throne of the Great Spirit. And present with her were Obed, god of Ois, and Embrock, Gavani, goddess of Iptor, of the Celestis, Plains, Ab, first Shriver of Rev Singh, Holan Ho, god of Lugam, sound Chinese, Raisi, goddess of Estrus, the Wishti, god of Zuph, and Romega, and all these gods and goddesses were more than 100,000 years raised in Etherian realms and knew the earth. Scroll up some, bro. And knew the earth before she was inhabited by man. What? Look at this. And then look, and they on her council. So what that say of her?
Right.
If they knew the earth before it was inhabited by man, then she for sure did. Good night. Look at this. On a visit to Serpenta Armige, Ox, Orion Chief, Mater Line, 50,000 years, Marshal of Wasikilu, 30,000 years, God of Tunsin and Torps Roads, 90,000 years, and Siwagan, chieftainess of the Orion Ark of Sulus, 200,000 years, mistress of Athlong in the plains of Dale, 300,000 years. Palotes of Luwulu, 100,000 years. Goddess of Uni in the mountains of Jim King and Hohaho, founder of Ogi of Siam, of Wickawik, and 12 Navanian old Zn Luitz, Eli Hagam, together with their traveling hosts, 5 million each. Good night. Good night. Let's keep going let's keep going, because 10 finna tell you. Serpenta Armige said, for your glory, O creator. Notice this high-raised goddess that has plenty of education, authority, light, daughter of the creator, right? Notice she always give praises and glory to the creator. Serpenta Armige said, for your glory, O creator, I proclaim the feast of the Ark of Speda. And these my visiting host shall enjoy the 4-year deliverance of the earth and her heavens. The ox responded, and then Siwagan, and then Ha Ho Ha, speaking a great length and rejoicing for the invitation, and they related many adventures on other stars, many adventures on other worlds, in the time of the Ark of Deliverance. Scroll up, son, Carol. The Ark of Speda, and with what gods and goddesses they journeyed, and what chiefs and chieftainess. Go ahead, scroll up some more. Verse 10. So Serpenta Armige spoke to her chief. Now watch this. The whole point is this. Whatever needed to get done is getting done without you having to pay someone to do it. Remember Cal was saying earlier, the killing of capitalism is us coming together and living together and what everything in common, and everything that's needed is produced based off our skills and resources, right? Right. Look how the angels move. And that was my whole point of going here. Look at verse 10. Verse 10 says, so Serpenta Armige spoke to her chief marshal, saying, send heralds to the builders, send commands to the builders, and order me an Wagner capable of 500 million and of speed, grade 60. Hey, Cal, nigga. Hey, he's like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Did y'all hear this?
We did. So have you not come across? Because when you said that, I said, goddamn. You were speaking to me. I said, I'm goddamn Cynthia Armige.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
Hey, LaShonda said she's Serpenta Armige.
I'm Cynthia Armige. Goddamn out this bitch. I'm hard party with this shit. Like, oh shit.
Hey, LaShonda. And they ain't reading books to do this shit either.
What the fuck?
Hey, look how she got down, sis. She say, send heralds to the builder. Tell these niggas build me this. And order me an Wagner. That's a fire ship.
It's a ship.
It's a ship. It's what these niggas call chariots or spaceships, right? Capable of 500 million. Meaning it can hold, listen to me. This ship's so big, it's a mini world. It's a world.
That cosmic shit. That's that cosmic shit. Cosmon, you my cosmic galactic brother. I'm cosmic myself, goddammit. Let's talk about this shit. On some real shit.
That's right.
Man, that's powerful right there.
That's the equivalent of saying, all right, nigga, we gonna get on this plane and we about to go to India. on his Boeing 353, whatever.
Right?
You know what I mean?
And then the bruh and then sis in the chat say, hey, Cosmon, build me a spaceship that can hold 500 million souls.
That's
Nigga,
right.
hey, with speed and a grade rated 60. Hook me up. We only got 32 days to get it built.
And hurry up. Hurry up, Cosmon.
Oh, we
Hey,
cool.
my thing is this. At what point in that conversation did they ask for money?
No.
No, bro. None.
Money
So-
ain't had nothing to do with it. It had more to do with will. It
Yep.
had anything.
Hey, Cosmon, will and skill.
That's right.
Education, training. You cross over and you learn to do these things.
Hey, don't they got in the first resurrection, they got a section where you become a ship and throne builder. You learn how to build these Eravanias, these fire ships. So it's not going to be out of my realm of ability. If Grateful say, well, Cosmon, I need a ship, I need an Eravania that can hold 500,000, and then give me 500 million, but then give me also 100 million attendants to work this boat. It's not going to be out of my realm of knowledge to actually be able to do it.
Hey man, with 500 million horsepower. What you talking about? It said with speed.
Yeah, because you already hold the knowledge. That's what y'all not getting. You already got that knowledge within your asses. Already. You can go. You can chop down some trees. You can build. Now, you goddamn it, you done chop down cars, right? You done did that shit. You done broke them bitches down. The same thing with the trees and building the goddamn ship. The same fucking thing. You got the knowledge all fucking ready. These streets taught us that. How grateful is that? Shit.
And you got to understand when they say the speed of grade 60, that's the ability to ride through etheric material at a grade of 60 at the speed of light. So to move at 60, right, means to move basically at 100 miles per second. So what you're saying is he's telling you to do a grade 60 density, right? You still need to be able to move at 100 miles a second.
And that's Ethorians.
So basically, they're talking about moving at a speed of roughly 60,000 miles an hour.
And I will say it again.
Listen, bro.
Huh?
This is not different. Nothing. This is not the same. This is not the same as what they've been telling everybody. This is something totally different. The things that they
and
never.
That's Ethorian.
Right?
That's Ethorian. Cosmon. That's what ether means.
Yeah, Ethereum.
We're Ethorians. Yeah.
Facts.
That's what ether means. We're ethers.
But
goddamn! I'm getting fed today.
Yup. You dig what I'm saying, man? This is something different, y'all. It's a different type of life. I feel bad that I got to do this brother like this, but he gonna have to learn. You dig what I'm talking about? And if I came at him nice and just, I did come at him nice. You dig what I'm talking about? Which led us here. So if I'd have came soft or something, you dig what I'm talking about? He wouldn't even been able. He'd have thought he did something or ran me off, or I don't know what he was thinking.
Well, he hopped on the channel. He hopped on He just jumped on the live with you. They called you out.
No, my homeboy put me in a group, right? And I just asked him simple ass questions. You dig what I'm talking about? Are the spirits of angels the spirits of men? Right? Are angels men? Right? He said no. He went to God, with get disrespectful. You know how ignorant people do. When you ask a question that's above their pay level and grade, they instantly get, belligerent. You dig what I'm talking about? So, I just told him, I don't duck no smoke. Duck no smoke. And I'll beat you and your God up. Right? They don't like it when you tell them you can beat their God up and then prove that you've already done it against the best of the niggas who you think is good.
Right. He a part of a Hebrew camp.
Lions. Yo, whoever.
Bro, 1 second.
I'll beat them
I
too.
just want to say this before I lose my thought. Ethorian only means authoritative. That's all it means. Ethorian only means authoritative. We are the authorizers of this plane. We're the ones that control this shit. But that's what they tried to take from us. That's what they stole from us. They stole our authorization. And we just sat back and let this shit happen. Get back on your authority state.
No, it's the difference between us sitting back and allowing something to happen that assumes that we knew it happened. Right?
That part.
Remember, there are people who have been fighting against this from day one. They enslaved us. They did everything that they could do to try to get us off the planet. And guess what? We still here, and they don't exist anymore. The last people who have oppressed our people, right? They're dying right now. Their numbers are dropping so much so that they are having to immigrate and import people into the Americas to bolster their stocks. Right?
Okay, I get that. No.
So what I'm saying is, don't act like we did this on purpose or we allowed it. No, this is a thing from the gods themselves.
It is. It is something we did. We did it to test ourselves. It was a testimony. Come on. It was a testimony to ourselves and what we really are when we fucking said we was the authoritative of this plane. We said we wanted to know how fucking authoritative we are. So we bred these motherfuckers, right? We bred these motherfuckers and we said we wanted to see how this shit gonna play the fuck out. And we told them niggas, you not gonna be able to live a certain amount of time, and you ain't gonna be able to outlast us. Period. Because if you ever be able to outlast us, this planet gonna go fucking whole dark. It would go back into darkness where nothing would ever exist. Period. And that's some real shit. There's no living on this planet without us. Period. So there is no destruction of us.
Start early.
I think I get where you're coming from, and I don't too much disagree. But to get back with it, man. Hey, look, I got the grandbabies here, man. Anybody want to come through with any last words? You did what I'm talking about, LaShondra? Any last words?
Oh no, I'm about to go eat and have a chop up with my husband.
That's right.
That's right. Good brothers. I'm gonna go get my man. Good day, brothers.
All right now. Good day to you. Love and light.
Love, light, and balance.
Anything you want to say before we get up out of here?
Hey, man, love, light, and balance to the family, man. Hey, continue to be your best self. Live to your highest light. And y'all already know, man. Credit gang. We on got next. We got now.
We got now. Steve Shelley. Anything you want to say before you get up out of here?
Yeah, man. Peace to the righteous gods and goddesses. Excellent build. You know what I mean? It's gonna be an easy win if dude take the debate. Because actually, if he was paying attention and seeing what you brought out today, as far as the topic of the debate, he should call it off, boy. Because you know he ain't got nothing to come back what we just brought.
No.
But nonetheless, yo, peace and blessings. Create a gang, we up.
Hey man, y'all go to Honor and Humility, sub, like, share. Y'all go to Selah Shalom TV, sub, like, share. Hey, Selah.
What's up?
I need you to do one thing for me, cuz. Mally Mal.
What's the word, big
I
dog?
need you to do one thing for me, cuz.
Well, you know I got you, cuz. What's the deal?
Just breathe in.
Let the light
in. Hey, because I'm Cosmon and I'm out.
And we out of here.
And oh yeah, put that Super 7 in the air. Tell me how you feeling when you feeling up there. When you in the sky breathing rarefied air. When you breathing rarefied air, oh yeah. Put that Super 7 in the air. Tell me how you feeling when you feel it up there. When you in the sky breathing rarefied air. When you breathing rarefied air, oh
just that Japheth, that Chow Mein, that Papabull, that Tao Mein, since sunset in the arc of Wayne, my brain moving like Tao Sang. So ass above, it's so below, that up and that down thing. This flow is atmospherian, I call that a ground game. See, water is knowledge, so if I'm teaching, you're learning. So how your God make a sun without vortexing current? See the pattern is ponic, I'm reaching out for my people. Oh, watch me flow through your speakers, you feel the force of the ether. And when the force gets the equal, I'm taking off like an eagle. Police popped the pastor yesterday for pushing put equal. My DNA is Moshe. Mix that thing with higher water. My spirit rate is OTN, it's just a higher order. Got more light than Kavita. Rap a lot just like Tila. Went from sinner to saint. Shout out my big homie Sela. Got more torque than a sports car. Got more work than a door stop. And the 4 million I make, I'm giving the Dr. Umar, oh yeah. Put that Super 7 in the air. Tell me how you feeling when you feeling up there. When you in the sky breathing rarefied air. When you breathing rarefied air, oh yeah. Put that Super 7 in the air. Tell me how you feeling when you feel it up there. When you in the sky breathing rarefied air. When you breathing rarefied air, oh yeah. Super 7 in my rites and ceremonies. I'm married to Jehovah, holy matrimony. Confucius say, in the words of Caillou, before you hit the tomb, be a bridegroom. Only got one question for Miss Susan B. On how to last Ahuin is now a ennui. Blame my inspiration, I'm just thinking thoughts. But in the way of God, we gon' keep it short. Why Jesus wanna kill me, Matthew 10:34. Just a couple questions that I'm needing to know. Oh, watch me flow, it's so potent. Set the vortex in motion. Super 7, I'm floating across the Aegean Ocean. Oh, you a Muslim now, so I guess you making salat. Well, I'm a Israelite, I'ma make him at the Shabbat. Got Moses on the bumper, super slap off in my spaceship photosphere. So I stay lit, peace and light to the faith is so yeah. Put that Super 7 in the air. Tell me how you feeling when you feeling up there. When you in the sky breathing rarefied air. When you breathing rarefied air, oh yeah. Put that Super 7 in the air. Tell me how you feeling when you feel it up there. When you in the sky breathing rarefied air. When you breathing rarefied air, oh yeah.
You don't need